I'm a Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. We are 1 hour away from Canada hosting the first ever Men's World Cups game on home soil. That's what happens when you host. These are the rules. These are the words. We just got the lineups, but guys, as always, we are an hour away. Give me your predictions. We're going to be here throughout the game. I know a bunch of people we didn't watch long, so I'm thankful you're spending the time with me here today. We'll be back again tonight at 9 to recap the game and then talk a little bit about that USA Powerway game that's going on as well. We're going to be at 9. We'll be here just to recap everything that's going on World Cup wise, especially starting tomorrow when we got games at noon, 3, 6, 9, or 1, 4, 7, 10. We are certainly here. As you can see, I am rooting for Canada. I am emotionally, I don't know how to feel. I woke up nervous this morning, and then afterwards, I was a little bit calmer. And then afterwards, I'm just a wreck. And Amy's feeling pressure with me too. Amy, how's the bet going, girl? Girl, how's that bet going? Tell me about this bet, because I need to calm myself down a bit here. How much more did you double down on this? If you don't know Amy, our girl Amy over here, she made a bet with her twin sister over who wins the World Cup. Someone's got to take some hot sauce as some payments. And I, for one, say, Amy, what happened? Did you double down? Did it get bad? Did it get worse? I don't know, but you let me know. As we sit here, guys, as you're coming in, just hit the like button, just touch it a bit. If you like my brand of commentary, make sure you like this video, subscribe to us as we do primarily Canadian and African content. So we're going to do our best to be on for all the African matchups as well as this Canadian game. But man, the Canadian is excited for this. Quick history about me, born here. Oh gosh, it got worse, Amy. The details. It's just you me at this point. Girl, what happened? Girl, what you doing? What had happened was. Let me know. We are very much excited. And yes, as I pour my drink of choice, which is I'm not sponsored by that, but a strawberry lemonade Canada Dry, because those things are good. With some sparkling water and some frozen grapes. It's a good time. It's a good time. But let's get to what we do know, which is the lineups. And we're going to throw this lineup up for you here as we have Canada's lineup. And Canada's lineup as it stands is, get that up for you guys here. You have Max Crepeau as your goalie, 4-4-2, Richie Laurier as your left back, Derek Cornelius, Luc de Fougerolles, who's going to be starting in place of Moise Wambito, still not match fit. I don't think he'll be match fit till probably the Switzerland game. So he's a young defender, but I think in his Canadian time, he has defended well. Alistair Johnston as your right back. In the middle, Stephanie Stakia, who has the armband pictured on the screen, with Ishmael Kone. Liam Miller on the left, Tejan Buchanan on the right, with Joe David as your second striker, and surprisingly to me, Tani Oluwaseyi, because I thought for sure Jesse Marsh was going to go with Kyle Leonard. But maybe those two friendlies were enough for him to say, let me try something different here. But it actually does make sense a little bit for me, especially just taking on a team that you're expecting is going to be more physical, will be better on the ball, but in those moments of transition, you need someone to go get that ball. And pace for pace, I think that might be the move. So I don't hate the idea of putting him in. So we'll have to see how it gets with that. But this is the lineup for Canada. As we go, I'm waiting we're going to open up our good old sofa score to see if we can get the score not the score, the lineup for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we'll definitely see where it is, what we have here. So we're less than an hour away for the opening match for Canada. But the story for me is the environment, the atmosphere here in this game. I say here, I'm not there. I know many people who were able to make it. I am not blessed to be able to do such things. So I will be here with you at home. because it's a nice World Cup chez nous. It's a fancy resort chez nous, also known as our own home, that we will be sitting in as we stand here. But that is their lineup. But for Bosnia and Herzegovina, we have the lineup here. Let's pull it up here. It looks like they're going for a 4-4-2. Demirovic and Lukic up top with a small through 5-5 in the face. Basic and Tyrovic in the midfield. Mimic and Antrakevic in on the wings. Dedic, Amar Dedic, who's sitting there as your right back. The captain, Kolonistak. If I said that wrong, Bosnians, please, I'm trying. Don't come for me. I apologize. Vasilic in goal, and then Katic as your one center back, and then Moravlic as your other center back. Ooh, I made it through there. I made it through. Amy, what did you? Amy, baby, what you doing? Ice and is your Twitter a Game of Thrones fan, girl? She's out here being like, yo, do ice and fire. It's just uncryable. Amy, I think of you in this time. I really do think of you in this time because it's gonna be a thing. It's definitely gonna be a thing for you. But I wish you the best. I wish you the best with that. But those are the lineups here. Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is Canada's third appearance at a World Cup. Bosnia's second appearance at a World Cup. And guys, all I'm going to ask you is, even if you're swinging by here, just hit the like button, but also give me a prediction. Even if you just come to say, hey, Bosnia's going to murk Canada. Well, if you think that, okay, cool. If you think Canada's going to go away with the win, let me know in the comments. But if you're swinging by, hit that like and then move, because that is definitely what I am curious to hear and see. To me, there's two things I'm very much excited for, and it's definitely the environment. I want to give thanks to who is the Bosnian football on Twitter. They posted some of these supporters who are there in Toronto, and let me tell you, if ever you needed to have the juxtaposition of Canadian fans with with Bosnian fans, I'm all over the place with me. I am full of nerves. I am full of nerves. But right now, if you're looking at, you could see a clear section in the stadium. I would show it to you, but then they'd cut me off for things. But there is a clear section in the stadium. There's a lot of red, but there's a clear concentration of blue, and I like it. I like it. I like a good mixed environment game. That is me. That is definitely me. But Bosnian Football on Twitter put this up here. And just this is what's coming for those Canadian fans who are fortunate enough to be there. Their energy has been unmatched. I got excited seeing this because I was like, look, I'm happy there's going to be a vibe in this stadium. I am happy it's going to be a very good vibe in the stadium. I look forward to it. I really do look forward to it as we get the Canadian players getting onto the pitch to warm up. And there's a lots of excitement. But as the supporters are going to be here, that's been a story for this game. That has definitely been a story for this game, which is who and how this stadium will be split. That to me is definitely something we are going to be watching as this game in. Yes. Pastor Lanzublik, I see you here. Drop your predictions, Canada versus. This is probably going to be the most unhinged I've been because I am full of nerves. I am full of nerves for this. I have nothing but nerves for this game. But drop your predictions as you go here. But let's do a little quick dive here as to how each team got here. For Canada, it was really simple. Alfonso Davies made a speech. We got into a bid, and we made the World Cup. I digress. I joke there, but that is the story. Canada are one of the three hosts. They did not have to qualify for this World Cup, but they did have friendlies along the way. And I think that's where we look at the form and the side. And this is where we will have different feelings in terms of what the teams can do, what we're excited about, what we're worried about in terms of the games. as the Canadians are about to take the picture and warm ups less than an hour away, if you factor in, opening activities. The stadium looks very red in sections, but the Bosnians are certainly in that section. If you're familiar with the stadium, I'd say the lake end, right? It feels like it'd be about the lake end of the stadium. Is just you see a solid patch of blue, and you're like, okay, this is where they'll be going. This is definitely where they will be going. But let's go. Let's go and see what Canada's route was after qualifying by getting the host down coming through. That's how we got in, boys. We got a hosting gig, and life was good as of that point. Let's look over the last calendar year. As we go here, let's jump over to SofaScore to show you guys what those stats are. And again, if you're new to the channel, we do primarily Canadian African content, so we'll be here for all the Canadian matchups. We'll do our best to be here for most of the African matchups, but we're going to be here every night, 9 p.m. Eastern, just to recap the day that was and just kind of get into the nightcap game as we go. We might do the whole game, we may not, but we're definitely going to talk about the games and just let you guys go. And so if you're staying up late to see the games, come on, swing by, shout us out and swing by. If you are waking up for the games, hey, we could be the burst of energy you need in the morning. We could be that burst of energy you need in the morning, no doubt. But let's go in for the last games that they've had. We have a draw against Ireland, a win versus Uzbekistan. They had 2 draws versus Tunisia and Iceland. Before that, they had wins over Guatemala in a Category B friendly, and then a win over Venezuela. Before that, they had a draw versus Ecuador and Colombia. Before that, they had a loss to Australia in a 1-0 game. That was in Montreal. They had 2 wins over Wales and Romania. And then we get to the Gold Cup. The loss to Guatemala in penalties, a win over El Salvador, a draw to Curacao, and then also a win over Honduras. Those were their last few games, but let's roll through a few more to see a few more games for that year. As we go to 2025, we can kind of see a little bit more of their form and how they actually, you have a feel of what the team was able to do in that time frame. In 2025, as you can see, we have 5 matches, 1 win. At home, they had 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, and then away they went 3 wins. So 8 games overall is what they had, and it was a good time that they were able to progress and play. So that was a little bit of that, and I think the main story when it comes to those countries in Canada was decent competition, but we saw a little bit of the highs and lows of scoring. The goals either came in bunches for them or they came in just tough spots for them. And I think at that point, that's what created really the situation for that. Now, the interesting thing is when we got to the lineup for Canada, which we'll throw it back here, the one outside of the injuries for Canada, the big question for them has just been, where are they getting goals from? The goals have not been consistently coming from up top. They've gotten goals from fullbacks, wingers, midfielders, center backs. Derek Cornelius, apparently a set-piece connoisseur. But their striker duo has been just missing. Now, we've seen primarily Jesse Marsh try either Taniel Lachey, who is starting today, or Kyle Larin. Now, to me, I feel as if one of the bigger things that they've never really tried enough was Jonathan David, who's playing in Belgium at Union Saint-Gilloise. Now I'm doubting myself. My mind's scattered. But the style that he wants to play Jesse Marsh is going to be very high pressure, very pressing. And I think Tanny fits that a little bit better. I'm just shocked just because I'm so used to the loyalty that Marsh has shown, just giving players every opportunity to win a spot. we've seen it even just with the rosters and injuries. We'll get to that. I'm surprised he went with Tanny here, but I think overall Tanny fits better for how he wants to play versus say how Kyle does, because at least Tanny can get into the spaces. Tanny can put a little bit more pressure from a pace standpoint moving forward. And I think that makes sense for them. And so while I'm surprised that Jesse Marsch started Tanny against Bosnia, I'm also not surprised because these are the players that he went with. These were the players that he would typically go with. Now, when it comes to Bosnia, right, we look at their fixtures over the last little bit. We go over their fixtures over the last little bit. Their last 10 games or so, or 12 games. As we jump over to Bosnia, they have their pre-World Cup friendlies against Panama, as well as North Macedonia, 2 draws. They have their wins to get to the playoff where they beat Italy as well as Wales. They had a draw versus Austria, who that's not something to slouch against. Austria have been very good. I think they could be a nice team that could bother a lot of the favorites out there, but we'll see what they're able to do. Win over Malta, and then they have a draw versus Cyprus. Their loss to Austria. San Marino, a win, a loss, an away game to Slovenia, and then a San Marino win, a Cyprus win, and a Romania win as well. And for me, I'm just going to go to the Wales game here because though they won that on pens, it's certainly a team that you don't doubt their ability to really push again in the spaces. But they are a side, from what I've been able to watch and gather them, they are definitely a side who they will batter them. I saw a stat the other day that said that they are the biggest side here at the World Cup, just by height. And so it's the type of game where, to even use the game that just happened, this could feel like a lot like the South, the Korean Republic versus Czechia game last night, where South Korea were buzzing around, but then what opens the game is a set piece, deep throw, headed through, where Czechia were just biding their time. They were just withstanding. They were weathering the wave after wave, and then they got their breakthrough. Now, unfortunately, just how the pace was going, Korean Republic were able to get 2 more goals to get the victory, get the 3 points, and get out to be tied atop the group up behind just due to goal difference. And I could see the game going. I guess I want to give Bosnia a little bit more credit than saying they're Czechia. I think they do have a little bit more in terms of that. And again, you're at the World Cup. No one's here trying to get embarrassed. We're at the World Cup. Like, initially, I have this game as a draw because I think there's going to be a lot of emotion. And I just haven't seen enough consistently from Canada to say, yeah, we'll get the goals and then they'll go through. They haven't been a consistent goal-scoring team. And against a side where how they play offense, Canada's, I love it. I think they play a little chaotically, pushing players up. And the one thing I will guarantee, someone's getting a 1v1 versus Max Kippo today. That I know. They've given that to everyone, right? Uzbekistan got it. Ireland got one. EC got one. Iceland got one. Argentina got one. Colombia got one. Ecuador got one. Everybody gets 1v1s with the keeper. It's just how they push players up chaotically. Causes a lot of confusion in that. And so for that, that's where I get very interested to see what they are able to do. But I think this Bosnia side is definitely going to be there. They'll put up I think they'll be a very stingy side that, I say for the casuals, will say, oh, we didn't expect them. Listen, this is Bosnia, right? Bosnia are going to be a solid side, and they'll make Canada earn this victory if Canada's able to do it. But right now, I think I'm looking at Canada, and I'm still thinking draw, win, loss. I think draw against Bosnia, beat Qatar, and then Switzerland, we'll see what happens with that game. But as you guys are swinging in, drop your predictions in here, and we will go from there. I'll throw up. Actually, we'll throw up the. We're gonna throw up the both lineups. This is how they're setting up here. This is how they are. I have to make a quick phone call. I'll be right back. But again, drop your predictions in the chat. Let us know. Leslie gives us a 2-1 Canada win over Bosnia. I don't. If Canada wins, I don't care how the goal gets in. It could be a triple bounce. It could be their goal against Ireland, which is a double bounce off of defender's own goal. Just get it done. It's a very big moment for them, and we'll talk about the moments here. I think for Canada, just in a moment. But until then, guys, I'll be back in a quick minute. Leave your predictions in the comments, and I'll be right back. So let's get into the conversation. Would I rather have Michael Olise or Nico Paz? I think right now Michael Olise would be my pick, but I'm not gonna sneeze over the season that Nico Paz had, and I think he'll be a very nice addition to what Argentina decide to do. But right now, I'll take Olise because I think, well, yeah, I'll go Olise right now, but we'll see. But let's get to the expectations for this Canada side. I don't know what to expect for them because in tournaments, they've shown very different ways, right? We have the Copa America where they came in and look, they defended like crazy for the first bit, but then ultimately fell to Argentina 2-0, right? For the Gold Cup, they came in and were just guns a blazing against Honduras. The team that made the same because Canada didn't, and they won that game 6-0. At the World Cup, they came out flying in 2022 against Belgium, and one bad penalty and a few other missed chances, but then Belgium gets the goal and they get that win. Canada is a side that I feel could come out guns a blazing, and then when it comes to Bosnia, just weather the first little bit. Which brings into another interesting thing I noticed in their Ireland. Canada's Ireland friendly, but then also specifically, yeah, but then specifically you have it. I'm watching too much of these broadcasts, but yes, as I said before, looking at the broadcast, the lake. If you are familiar with BMO Field, now Toronto Stadium for this World Cup, the lakeside, there is a solid section of blue. There's red around the stadium, and there's a little bit of spattering of blue here and there. But then you see where the Bosnians came and said, "This will be our section," and I love it. I love it, but the hydration break is what I want to bring up. We've already seen some great things from the television standpoint, i.e., the teams who are the broadcasts who refuse to go to commercial for that. But then also you have how the games flowed, right? And I'm gonna try to bring up. Let me actually bring up the. I'm gonna bring up the game yesterday because I think the game yesterday definitely opened my eyes to an idea of, and especially for how Marsh wants to play. And we saw it a bit against Ireland, and then I really noticed it in the South Korea Czechia game. And I'm not the heat map, but just like the game flow. I really want to show that in that first half because it to me was such a. I thought for sure this was odd, but the more I looked at it, I was like, that's actually really interesting. Very much interesting. So let me just show this to you here. So the match flow, starts with Czechia with the ball. It goes, and then all of a sudden Korea Republic are dominant. And then right here, this is where the hydration break happens. And then the next flow of the game, it just felt like Czechia was like, okay, we could gather ourselves, catch our breaths, see what's happening, adjust that, go. I don't like the hydration break. Let me be very clear. I don't like it. Look, I think if the ref makes the call, go for a hydration break because of the temperatures, that's different. But officially mandating it is, I think it's a little bit problematic in terms of just the flow of the game. This is not a hate. And yeah, I've seen other commentary on other people be like, oh, when players are breaking their fast for like 30 seconds, how's that? I'm like, I don't have an issue with that. Let's be clear. Because the ref is in charge of that, and that's ref's discretion, so they can do that, whether it's league or what. But we saw this in the Ireland game where Canada were in possession playing well against Ireland. And then once the hydration break kicked in, then they just kicked it into a new gear and it was like, okay, let's go press. You could almost possibly see Canada, for how Jesse Marshall wants to play. I'll get to that. Yeah, I've seen it around. You could almost see them teams, especially teams that want to play high tempo, almost playing a very cagey, pick the quadrants of the game you're going to turn up the press. Where on, say, like a team like Canada could say, yeah, let's go like pedal to the metal, pressing for the first 22 minutes, and then once the hydration break kicks in, let's breathe a little bit, pick our spots, and then go. And then once the second half comes in, we gather ourselves some more. For those first 20 or so minutes in the second half, they attack, press, try to turn them over, and then try to be cagey for the rest of the game. I wonder if teams try to do that, or if they try to pick those moments to kind of how the hydration breaks have broken in. It basically breaks the game into 4 quadrants. And I'm wondering how they want to kind of break that down. And I think it's a great spot for Marsh. I think Marsh starting Tanny definitely is going for, look, if we're going to defend, my agreement has always been, if you're going to have Tanny, you're thinking you're going to be defending more, you're going to be putting the ball into space. And if that's the case, it's a perfect person to do it in terms of getting to the end of it. But at the same time, well, it's a whole. You really have to hope that they can go and be able to defend, execute well. That's putting a lot of pressure on you defensively to do so. What I hope we don't see is too much chaotic pushing players forward, because then that's where you create those odd man rushes coming the other way, because you haven't put enough players there. That's definitely a thing that I'll be watching, and how they want to break down that game, how they want to keep everything going for sure. But again, lineups are here as we sit here and work our way through. Oh, I'll get to that comment. Don't worry, because people have messaged me, and yeah, from what I've read, it is the case. But let's get to this point here, because yes, this has come up. Yeah, any truth that one of Ghana's players don't want to call name Visa was denied for doing one of the worst crimes on earth? I have to say allegedly, because he has not been proven guilty yet. But yes, that is the case. I'll throw up the many or so messages and tweets that come from it. And I'll put up the content creator. And look, this gets interesting. So yes, in terms of what Odell's talking about, this is what we're talking about here. FIFA has put out a statement in terms of the player Thomas Partey has been left out of Canada. FIFA can't confirm the player will be unable to travel from Ghana's base camp in Boston to Canada for the first. His visa application has been refused by the Canadian government. And then now the FIFA statement. FIFA is not involved in the immigration process of the host countries, including the adjudication of visas. As with previous events, the host country ultimately determines who receives a visa and is admitted to the country. That's rich, FIFA. It's rich for one reason, because we don't have to go back far to 2023, where Indonesia floated the idea of saying we were not going to have a particular country come in because of how they felt about them and what they were doing in a certain area of the world. And then people were just like, what? I'm sorry. Now we're going to take this from you and give it to Argentina because you guys have it. Right? And I'm not here to be a whole speculation thing, but it's interesting to me how now they aren't part of it, but you've seen them do things. This is the difficulty as football lovers, soccer lovers here in Canada. It's a difficulty of the hypocrisy of them, right? Because they pick and choose when they want. The one thing I'll always say about FIFA is very simple. Don't mess with our name. Don't mess with our money. Other than that, we see it. You could do the worst things imaginable. Have you affected our name? No. Has a government interfered with your running? No. Have you messed with our money? No. Well, then FIFA will just be like, well, they're allowed to do it. That's we aren't allowed to step in. It's a country's right to do that. It's no, yeah. The next comment there says that, but that's the point. And then the comment saying that is BS. Even Ronaldo, who was my favorite, was alleged for years for that same crime, and he was able to play in every tournament until the case was thrown out. That's the difficulty. Their hypocrisy right now is they're trying to be as hands-on and hands-off with this. Like everything about this, look, I'm excited for this World Cup. Like, this is the most excited I felt for it. And then come next week when Ghana plays Panama, apparently without Thomas Partey, I'll be excited as well. But if you look at this World Cup, it does just feel like the actions before versus the actions during really tell the story, right? Where the thing that FIFA did that they were so proud of is we're going to have our own ticket portal. So you guys don't have to go through, through Ticketmaster and StubHub. We'll be the one-stop shop for you. Also, there's a fee that will get everything on resales, and it can only go through us officially. Therefore, any ticket you guys get and is resold from there, we get a cut of that. That's the important part. To me, that's the important part. Because that to me is like, it just feels like we're just going to go and grab as much as we can in this situation and then be like, oh, it's up to the countries. And don't get me wrong, my opinion on this is I don't think he should have made the Ghana squad. Like, let's be I'm going to be very clear. I am Ghanaian. Like, my parents are Ghanaian, so I have Ghanaian heritage. I didn't think he should have made the squad. My thought on this situation was, look, yes, I know you're innocent till proven guilty, but let that take care of itself before you bring this here. Because the one thing with I'll say with Canadian visas is there's always interesting snags when they don't want you in, and that's any country. But I'm brought back to, I remember, and there's a lot of different things that went into this. When the Canadian men had their strike after they qualified for the men's World Cup back in, I think it would have been September-ish or the summer, and they were supposed to play Iran in Vancouver. And then there was a lot of protests because of the ties and everything. Don't get me wrong. And I hear that, and I'm on that side. You have to also remember one of the major reasons why the game didn't go on wasn't the protests from the players or the protests from some of the people. It was the fact that the visa applications were taking so long that there was no way they were going to make the game, right? And that to me is the interesting thing. Like, the visa process was taking so long for the Iranian players to get that access that there was no way they were going to make the game, and that's why ultimately the swap with Panama happened. And then after that, the protests happened. Luka Koleos was just like, "It's like this every time. This is like how it is every day." But I digress. I think this is very excuse me. It's very hypocritical of them on that side because, look, I get it. Still, I still feel the players should have made the squad. They should have just dealt with this until it was dealt with. If the club wants to play him, cool. This is your national colors. If, if this sticks, now as a federation, what are you doing? But we'll get to Ghana next week. We'll get to Ghana next week for certain. But let's get back to the action here because that happened here, and let's go through. So again, here are your lineups: 4-4-2 on each side. I am anticipating a very fast-paced beginning for Canada. And as we're looking at the stadium, as I said, there's definitely spattering of blue throughout it, but I am telling you, it's red. And if you've ever been to the Toronto Stadium, the lakeside where they built some of the exercise, so the lakeside end of the stadium, there was a clear blue concentration. And I think that's where you're going to see a lot of the Bosnian fans. That's where a lot of the energy is going to come from. It's very interesting to see if they are able to keep that energy, the Canadian fans. I think they really it's a lot of pressure. Like I agree. It's a lot of pressure. I woke up this morning, I was feeling nervous. And I started seeing like they had a fan march for the Canadians coming in. So it was a sea of red hitting, and then there was a sea of blue coming, and then I just got hyped. I was hyped. The energy I had was it was remarkable. And so with that, it really does bring up a very interesting how do they play. And that's another undercurrent of this game. We've had Canada have big moments to really stamp themselves. He really stamped themselves onto the pitch for the casual viewer, but also to say that they've arrived in terms of level, and they've just not been able to do it. Right? We look at the Nations League last year where they lose to Mexico in the semifinals in a game that really they were tactically outclassed in that game. That was the reality. You have the Gold Cup. We have the Gold Cup where they start just on fire, 6-0 over Honduras. And then they draw Curacao, then a game full of Reds against El Salvador. But then they get to an environment where you have a little bit more pressure and a team that, look, they played Guatemala, and though they were the favorite, it was Guatemalan fans. And they fall in penalties. Jacob Schaffelberg decides that's the time he needs to clear a check, right? Finish his check in that game. Was like, what? Why are we in that type of a situation? And so it's another big moment for Canada to stamp itself. Now, winning your first game, at the World Cup doesn't stamp you. And so to me, this is where a lot of the pressure I have for them is, what are they able to do in a moment where they need to stamp it? Now, the reality is in this tournament, every game is going to be the biggest game that they've played until the next game. And so you want them to start this tournament off well, but we're definitely going to have to wait and see how they react to it, because I think that's where the struggle will be for them, because in these big moments, they've not always been able to patch through like you wanted them to. But we are 20 minutes away, guys. The lineups are there. We'll definitely see how it is. That's my concern. Are they up for this moment and then the moment after that? Delicate, I hear you. But to be honest, an issue Canada is running into is they basically only play CONCACAF teams for the last 3 years. They should be playing a lot of European teams for friendlies to get accustomed. True. I would counter with that and saying there's not much. Yes, in CONCACAF, everyone knows what Canada wants to be, and respectfully, they'll come and say, "Yeah, we know you want to press us and run." No, You be the possession team. You break us down. And if you guys do that, you'll get the opportunity to be able to press us because we have to come and get a goal or two. But I think what'll be interesting is I think Canada will always do well against teams that underestimate them and then want the ball. Because Canada can be good on the ball. They haven't shown it to be consistent in the least way. So that's for me where I say if Bosnia comes to this game and not to say they underestimate Canada, it's not that they're underestimating Canada. They're at this World Cup. They have wins against the same teams that they have against. And so the conversation is if Bosnia wants to be more on the ball and then Canada is able to push them back and create more of those pressing type situations, I think that's their better strength. If Bosnia gives them the ball and says, "Look, we could defend. No, come. No, we could defend. We'll take our chances." That's where it is. Because I think the slower the game is, the better. Not to say that Bosnia is this trudging side, but I think the slower the game is, the more it works out for Bosnia and Herzegovina. The faster the game is, it's I think that favors Canada. But how long can Canada maintain that? And that's the question that I will have for them is are they going to be able to go pedal to the metal pressing for the entire game? Because if they can, it changes a lot. But I don't think they will be able to. That's why I think those hydration breaks are definitely going to get them going. And we'll see how they are. And I mean, Canada's run of they've played every confederation. And so a lot of it will come down to just I think the flow of this game, if it starts fast paced and chaotic, we're definitely gonna see a lot more. It'll feel like Canada can go, but then it'll come down to can they finish. But if it's a slow, methodical type game, especially with Bosnia's side, it's like I remember watching the Ireland game, and Nico Segur comes into the game, and he's trying to mark a man. And the man is just like, "Listen, I know you're tall. Like I'm 6'3", so I'm gonna move you here, and I'm going to attack this set piece. Please and thank you. Like I'll hold, I'll move you here. Yeah, and so that's definitely going to be the interesting thing for me. I think the pace of this game. This is where I say, you know, Balisic and then Kone. I look at those two and say if they can dominate how the game is played, I think it's I've said many times this feels like it's going to be a midfielders uh World Cup. This feels like it's going to be a set piece World Cup. I feels like it could be a waves like this might be like a game of runs where a team dominates, lets off the gas, breathes a bit, and then goes off. I think the pace setters are really in this weather. I know it's not too hot yet, but in this weather, the pace setters are definitely the people who need to be playing well here. They need to be playing well because they're the ones who are going to open the door or close it for how their teams have chances. Right? We saw it against South Africa. Like the South Africa Mexico game, to me, wasn't really Mexico dominating. It was just South Africa not up to the moment. Like South Africa gave Mexico so many opportunities. That game should have been like 4-5-0 based off the chances that they gave them. And so for me, it's the flow, those players who can dictate it, how it goes. Kone eating up space in between the lines. We saw that in the Korea Czechia game. The midfielders were getting passes and eating the space in the lines and creating pressure on the defense. All of that will matter to me. But we're almost 15 minutes away from kickoff. Start putting your predictions in. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Give me some predictions here as I have to make a quick call here, but we'll leave the screen up here for a sec. You're the second person who's gone 2-1 here, which isn't terrible. It will be very interesting to see. Like I gave this as I think a 2-2 a, a 2-2 game is or like a draw is really I'm going for. I figured a draw would be the game as it stands. But I I'm just not sure what to expect from this Canadian side. To be very honest, I'm just not sure what to expect from them. And one win isn't going to make them look amazing. A win today won't make me feel any better for them. I think it'll make their possibilities expand. A loss here definitely hurts their chances. To me, like I'm looking at this game a lot as a moment, right? It's a moment for them where they can do something, right? And they've had many moments where they've done things, right? We had the moral victory summer right before Copa America where they had a good half versus the Netherlands, and then the Dutch said, "You know what? Cool. We're going to score goals now." They held France to no goals before the Copa America, and then against Argentina, they held Argentina scoreless for the first half. And then we had 3 games of like, okay, yeah, but like moral victory, like they can play so well, but they need a win at some point, right? And then they got their win at Copa America. Then they drew Chile, and then probably their biggest win in a competition was the Venezuela game. Their best game in a competition, just in terms of the pressure. Yeah, it goes from there, and that's where Odell, I do agree with you. I think a draw in this game, like a draw, will have Canadian fans jump ship this game. This is a statement game. That's why I said earlier, lots of pressure. Fans going to say if they can beat Bosnia, then they're not going through. If they can't beat Bosnia, they're not going through. I look, and that's and again, this game means a lot to the casual, right? This game really does mean a lot to the casual fan because if you look at teams and how they played, some people will look around and be like, "Oh, well, you only like." I saw this after their window in their March window. You drew Iceland was the commentary, and I'm like, Iceland's not a bad side. And look at your team. Like, look at your team. Look at who you had to play. Look at who you had available. That's not a bad result. It was a terrible first half, but it's not a bad result. And that's where the difficulty comes. If we start scouting and evaluating based off of who you beat, you have to play who and beat who's in front of you. There's no doubt. The one thing Canada showed is they can find a draw out of anything. That's something they do well. They can find a draw out of anything. All right, let's get our game tracker ready to go, and all of the pop-ups that I'm killing. If you can hear my finger, it's just going off. But we're about 11 minutes away as we stand here, and I guess we're going to do the flag ceremony for all 3 teams. So tonight, when you watch the Paraguay USA game, you're going to have a parade of flags as well, and welcoming. No, that'll be ironic. We welcome you to America. Yeah, sure thing, guys. Everyone feels welcome here. But as we stand here, getting ready, put your predictions. If you're in, guys, drop a prediction. Even if that's all you do here, drop a prediction, hit the like button. If you think I'm comical, if you think I'm crazy, whatever you want to put me as, just put me there and let me know how you think this game goes. I've seen 2-2-1 so far. Canada over Bosnia 2-1. I think if it's a fast-paced game, Canada definitely has a good shot to go through. And so I think if it's a fast paced game, that definitely favors Canada. If it's a slower, more just cagey game, they have players who can win that, but they have not shown that they are able to be that. Canada, again, will just are a thrive in transition type side. So I went with a draw, like a 1-1, 2-2 draw. I think, again, they need the win for the casuals. They need the win for belief for themselves to go through. And it's another opportunity for them to push to see if they can actually have a moment where, when the whole country is watching, the world is watching, to see if they can come through. And so, that being the case, we'll definitely wait and see. But we got our match tracker here. We'll be using this. Good old sporty TV. Always been good to us here. But this is what we have going on here, guys. Put your predictions in. I'm waiting to see what you guys put in. As right now they're just doing one more performance, and then we'll do the anthems, and then we'll get going. And then we'll get going from there. So, Michael Bublé is singing. see, if my brother-in-law just messages me, he's like, "Are you good?" The fun fact, my brother-in-law is my brother-in-law is Australian, Ghanaian in Australia, and now he's like, "Are you ready? Are you okay? Are you breathing well? Any heart palpitations for you, sir?" I am nervous. I am nervous as nervous can be. But hey, once the ball is kicked, you breathe. I haven't felt. You know what? The closest I felt nervous to this, the closest I felt to this would have been 2010 when when Ghana played Serbia in their opening match, and I was a wreck. But I just sat there and just didn't say anything. Like, for me to communicate in a game is a lot. I like to watch games in silence. Like, I'm someone who's just like nothing but the crowd. That's all I want. I want the crowd, and that's it. But we have Canada in their reds, Bosnia and Herzegovina in their white kits with blue shoulders going in with some nice blue and gold, blue and yellow pinstripes going through. Canada are in their red kits with a black trim at the shoulder. Canada's keepers are in their blue shirts, and Bosnia's keeper will be in a shirt that I will tell you in a moment. But we are almost off. I will say this: I did enjoy their the new presentation of anthems. I enjoyed it actually. I'm not super traditional. I like a good anthem track, but I, for one, I enjoyed it. It was different and it worked. And for like the opening game, everyone coming inside to go, it'll be great. But yeah, like there's a spattering of blue, like we said. If you've ever been to Toronto Stadium or BMO Field, on the lakeside end, on the lake end, there is a clear section of Bosnian supporters there, and so it is definitely. He just took out his earrings. Okay. Like I do like the flags. Like I do like the giant flag ceremony. It's actually visually it works. But the stadium is almost full to capacity. I think it's not a late arriving crowd, but it's a crowd that got there in droves. Hopefully, I'll have to talk to some of the guys who went to the game, see how that environment was for them, just getting to their seats and whatnot. But we are waiting. Put your predictions in. I'm gonna go. Everyone's going 2-1. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna change my prediction at halftime anyways. But like I feel like the more that if it's a quick paced game, fast game, I think they're oh yeah, they're in yellow. The no sweatpants. No sweatpants available. But now they are getting onto the pitch, marching out. Toronto, take this in. Everyone who's there. I know Maple Footy Pod, my boy out there. Yo, have fun. Right by the lakeshore. Referees in teal. It's here. The game is here. There's nothing more we can avoid. The game is here. We are here. We're going to. Okay. Okay. I was about to be like, oh, how is this? Again, for Canada, the only player not available is Alfonso Davies today for selection. Everyone else is available, including Moise Bombito. That'll be something. We didn't get to it, but the injuries around the squads are definitely going to be something to watch for Canada. If they're able to get through, they'll be getting players back, but how fit they will be. There's something I said about this World Cup. I think there will be healthy players. There won't be as many match fit players here. But anthems are here. Bosnia up first. They're going with a violin playing of it. It's such it's such a cool moment just for it to just be an instrument doing the anthem here. But anthem's going in. If you're swinging by again, drop your prediction. 2-1 is the theme for Canada. Yes. And now the Canadian theme. So here we go for Canada's anthem. Alanis Morissette. You go on, sing, girl. I am self teary with March on this. I gotta get my stream. I can't watch this on YouTube. Oh, Canada, the excitement is here. I'm doing everything. I don't know how I feel. I'm just feeling all the emotions. I am just feeling all the emotions. Anthems are complete. So red, Canada, the Reds going on the other side. Here we go. Lineups are there again. Reminder again, you have Maxime Crepeau, Richie Larea, Derek Cornelius, Luke DeFugio, Alistair Johnson, Liam Miller, Ishmael Kone, Stephanie Stacchio, Tejan Buchanan, Tani Oluwaseyi, and Jonathan David. Oh, everyone will be. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be here. A 4-4-2 versus a 4-4-2. For Bosnia, you have Vasilic, you have Kolnesic. I've already gave you the names. They're also in the 4-4-2. I am looking forward to how this game goes. I'm just not going to butcher names. Esmir, Edmund, Jovo, Ivan, Benjamin, Amar, Nicola, Tarek, Seed, and Nicole. If you haven't already put your predictions in, who are you rooting for? Where are you watching from? Thank you for spending the time with us today. We'll be here for every Canada game. We'll try to do as many of the African games as possible. We are here. Let's go. Let's kick the ball. All right. Once the ball is rolled, everything starts to breathe. Once the ball is rolled, you can start to breathe. I think that's where I'll be here. But moments away from the kickoff to come through. All right, match is underway, and we'll do our best to give you abreast with what's going on here. Give us your Canada starting off strong, going towards the city end. Bosnia's going to be going towards the lake end, and we have a deep throw coming in for Canada immediately. Kenny getting the ball into space. I think that's what we're going to try to do for them to put the ball into space. Here we go, coming through. Liam Miller getting ready for the toss. Liam Miller puts the ball in, deep throw. It's headed up, cut across now. We have a corner now coming for Canada. Already a corner for Canada, I think, for Canada. If you could score in the first a little bit, that would be great. And then get this crowd really raucous, but we'll see. Hey, John Patrick. Good to see you, my guy. I'm glad you're doing all right. Stephanie Sakio on the corner kick coming up. And here we're Canada red going towards the city side. And we'll see how this goes. I know we're a little bit behind here, about 20 seconds behind here for that. So low cross put in, tried to put through, but then cleared by Bosnia. Crepeau puts it out wide to Kone, but goes wide. Derek Cornelius out of position, trying to go, and now you have Bosnia putting the ball out wide, but a foul given there. So we got a free kick coming for Bosnia. A good foul just to break up what could have been a build-up here. So we got a Bosnian free kick coming up. No score yet, as you can see. But set pieces, especially with the side for Bosnia, are definitely something we will be watching in this game. So here we go. Set piece coming here for Bosnia. All right, so we're going deep on it. Sent wide and try to head. Clear shot, but over the line. You cannot give up a free runner like that in the box. Indeed, a little dicey situation in front of the net appears. Marking space, not other players. But a nice wide free kick by them. It was definitely you could definitely see the idea and the concept. Get it wide, put it back into space, and then try to get a free shot on frame from there. And you'll see from there. Bosnia now getting the ball off of a free kick. unable to win it back, but Canada is able to get possession of the ball, and they go long. And I think when you have players like Tanny on the pitch, you want to go long. He'll definitely save space. Tanny will be isolated a lot. Let's see if they is able to play well in the space he's allocated. And I think they're definitely going to try to mark out Tejan. Now here comes Joe David, puts it out wide. Here we are looking for a low cross, too low. Pass everyone back to Bosnia, who was able to clear it. Luke DeFouchard heads it out, and now we have a throw coming in for Bosnia. Both teams trying to get up early and moving. Still no score. And we're going to do it right here. Yep, that's true. Nelson is a Marcelo Flores replacement. I thought they may have replaced more players due to injury, but only Nelson brought in. So definitely no foul given, and now a free kick coming for Canada. Luke DeFouchard with a goal that could have been called a foul, but nothing coming up for them. Another deep pass put in now. Another deep throw coming in for Bosnia. Canada have to be careful here. They have been known. That's another thing we didn't talk about. In their tournaments, they are known as a team that fouls. Right? In the Copa America, they were a team that was known for that they would foul a lot. But here we go with this free kick. It's passed out. They go back out wide. Now they send it in. Headed wide, not on frame. With the shot, but Bosnia are definitely trying to use their set pieces to create their goal opportunities for themselves. It'll definitely be a question of whether or not they can get balls on frame for Canada. They're going to have to be very clinical with the chances they get. Most certainly. Here's what happened to Bobito. He's on team. They announced he's still too injured. Yeah, he could play a bit, but I think he won't be ready until their third game. So they definitely need to get their points just banked in before anything happens. Ball played back to the midfield, placed out wide. And now you have Bosnia going deep. Lucas Bourgeois trying to play off, bodies the man off, and it's a goal kick coming for Canada. A lot of direct play in this game so far. Both teams just trying to get ahead of any teams trying to set up here. Ball gone wide, but too wide. Now we got a throw in coming for Bosnia. Coming in, so throw coming in for Bosnia, but so far, just in terms of chances, we have a lot more coming in on the Bosnian side. They are certainly the ones looking to use set pieces to get the ball into dangerous spots and go from there. Here we go, Bosnia in on the build-up. They go long again, try to bypass the whole midfield. Joe David with the ball. Nothing. Kone with his looking body off the ball and a throw coming in for Canada. Not much flow in this game so far. We're definitely going to keep an eye on for what we will see coming through. Bosnia with the ball again, moving the ball around. Again, headed out and another throw for Bosnia here coming through. And a bad catch for Bosnia. Now we got a throw in coming for Canada. So far, it feels like Bosnia have been more willing to no foul given on the tackle. And Bosnia wins the ball back. Griffiths really let them play so far. And chipping it over. Bosnia definitely going the more direct. Stocky with the ball. Puts it out wide to Alistair Johnston. Chips it up wide. Tejan trying to get to the end of it. Tries to chip it over. Tries to dribble through. Trying to fight through, but the ball went out and going back to Bosnia. Nelson, good sir, how you doing? So far in the action, Bosnia have been the better side so far, but let's see how we have it. Deep throw for Bosnia. Ball to the left, right, headed into the midfield. Nicely chipped. Luke with a little handsy physical, but throwing coming in for Bosnia again. Bosnia have definitely been the more on the ball side. Hello, good sir. We got Nelson in the building. What's good, good guy?
What's up? How's it going?
You know, the nerves have finally calmed down. Like
see the
the
jersey
nerves
out.
in this game, and I'm just like, okay, let me just.
I see you. Oh, we're getting cooked.
We are. Yeah, but ball out wide here. Liam Miller looking. Puts it out wide. You got Teddy. A bad pass to put out. Deep throwing coming for Canada here. Yeah, Bosnia have just been going direct on their.
That's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what. That's their whole gameplay.
Yeah.
That's how they played Italy too. Like,
yeah,
they're not gonna play football with you. They're gonna try and play. Apparently, one of the best midfielders was out injured. I spoke to my Bosnian friend, and he wasn't confident on this game because he thought their team is actually quite weak right now.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, deep throw from Liam Miller again, headed over, but not to anyone. Good space cover and build up back to Max Crepo, who's going to try to start this build up here. Lay it off to Derek Cornelius. Well, if your stream cuts out, John, I'll be here to help you out. Liam Miller with the ball. Stephanie Stakio surveilling. Then you have the ball going back to Kone. Bad pass, but recovered by Kone. Derek Cornelius working it back to Kone. Played into space, but the wrong way. Tanny puts it out wide, but a bad errant pass. Now have a break coming. And is that a yellow card? It is a yellow card for Alistair Johnston.
Mm-hmm.
Good foul to take up the.
Is it? I don't think so.
It's breaking the. It's what's it called? It's breaking the transition moment. I still think he could have got balled. I don't know what Tanny's doing on that pass there.
But Kolasinac just looks as big as usual. That guy lives in it.
Yes. So it looks like Marmemic is a little bit injured. We have them coming through.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
If he is actually injured, Memic isn't a bad, because he's a really good player for them.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the pace players. So, not that we wanted any injuries, but
no, of course.
Yeah. The sea of red in the stadium is freaking beautiful, though.
It is.
It looks fully.
Yeah. It looks. It's not fully full, as I can still see some seats.
Yeah.
But no, it looks decent. Definitely looks decent here. So we have another free kick coming for. Yo, family. Appreciate it. No, they better. Listen, I agree. They better win, and then easy save there, direct fully onto the keeper. But man, this is a game where I think Canada needs to really wake up and just take the ball. It's not their ideal way to win. They want to play in the transition, but they need some possession to take how they're playing, because they're playing a little bit too fast for the moment, and their passes have not been crisp. And because of that, they're creating opportunities for Bosnia to really build out. But a good deflection taken, and Derek Cornelius sends it forward, but we got a throw in coming in for Canada. I do agree with you. Oh, that's true. Well, I'll be up for Australia for you, Sam. I'll be up for Australia as well. But yeah, well, I was saying, Nelson, the lakeside side of the stadium, you could see all like a big chunk of Bosnians. That's where the blue is.
Yeah. But you can actually see the top part of that part of the stadium.
Yeah.
Basically, everything behind the camera is there's a lot of availability.
Not dealt with, but dealt with well by the Bosnians there. What are this like? I need to look at the stats of this because I feel like this is whatever they give is very generous. 55-45 possession I feel that feels generous. The SOFA score. That feels generous. I don't think we have the ball that long.
No, I think it's because no one's really had control
done anything. Okay, transition moment coming in. Here we go. Ball. David tries to put it into the middle, but put away, and now we have a corner coming in for Canada. More corners, and here's the question: can they be more? They have to be a little bit more dangerous in these moments. A nice ball put into space, try to chip it in. No one was making the right run. You needed Tane to make a deeper run than that. But here we go on this corner. Let's see what Canada can cook up here for us. They go short. They try to go over again, but headed with and dealt with by the team. You're not going to win against Bosnia airily. You're not going to win. You're not going to win going through the air against this team. That's why I don't understand why they keep on going short and trying to chip up high. Come on, guys.
They're trying to break the initial formation, because if they're going 1v1, you're not going to win. That's why they keep going short.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
trying to stretch them out here. Yeah.
Because if they have a wall, you can't shoot. You can't play like a short ball to the outside to try and shoot. So
ball one in the middle, and now we have Kone taking the space, puts a nice pass in. Here comes Kenny on the break. Tries to cross in the middle, too deep for anyone, but Tejan can get to the end of it. Yes, he can get to the end of it. We still have Canada playing in the attacking space. Can they create something here? Ball played low, but then dealt with and cleared by Bosnia. Someone just needs to put a shot on frame here. Just like a nice long shot on frame would be nice. Just to wake up the boys here. But that was a nice little movement, but needed some better weight on that pass for it. So here we go. Ball back in the middle. We got Richie Larea putting the ball out wide to Liam Miller. Liam Miller goes to his favorite right foot. You have Richie Larea looking, probing. Kone going back to Liam Miller. Liam Miller looking, goes to the byline, crosses it in. And Tejan tries to get up, but Bosnian defender got up higher. But this is a little bit better from Canada. Alistair Johnson now sending it in. Tries to chip it to the ground. Ball put on the floor and a save. First shot on target. Joe David is saved, but we have some life from Canada. We have some life.
That should have been a goal, to be honest with you. That was actually a really good chance.
Yes.
Like, he was open.
Yeah.
He was actually open. You're not going to get better chances than that. That's
agreed.
Crazy. He should have buried that.
Yeah.
I know it's on his weaker foot, technically, but, oh, man. That would have been a perfect situation.
It's true, John. That was my shot on frame, and I, for one, am thrilled. All right, and we got a foul coming there to break up. But, okay, it looks like Canada are working themselves better into this game here. But that was a good little 3 minutes of sequence for them. But, again, like you said, I'm looking at the replay. He's got to place that better.
He had enough time to actually change the feet.
Yes.
He could have played the ball forward and changed the placing. He went middle. He went center. He's the right person you want at that position. He should have been the one who scored. That's crazy.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed, Sultan. It should have been 1-0.
Yeah.
That's probably the outside. No, that's the best chance of the game so far. Bosnia had a couple chances, but they're going for rugby tries. But hey, he benched his son Laren. So listen, it's a day. Okay, it's a day so far. It's a day so far.
We wouldn't get a lot of chances like that, like clear, open, simple.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to happen again.
Of all the people you want the ball to go to, it was him. He's got to do better there. Here we go. Throw-in coming in for Canada. Well, for Bosnia. Oh, he lets the ball bounce. Tries to get wide. But cleared well. Stacchio lays it off to Kone. Liam Miller tries to build it. No advantage played out wide, but a bad pass could have sent Tanny in. Tanny gets the ball back. Here comes Richie, puts it out wide again. Another bad pass in the final third. And the foul given.
Oof.
They're really pushing it. With some of these
that
tacks,
should have been a second yellow for another Canadian.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
Steph, like, they're.
Oh wow, great! That's insanely good strength. He should have done better than that, but really good strength from him.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes! Oh, good. Damn, these are bad tackles.
Yeah.
Honestly, Canada's pushing the referee's luck here. Like, let's be honest, if another yellow and the game changes.
Yeah. And like that's the thing. Oh, okay. I'm seeing your strike here. I'm a little bit behind on my stream here, but corner here coming up for Bosnia. But yeah, Canada had moments, but is that it? Yeah.
And that's how I thought the game was.
Set piece.
Oh man, well, I'm literally talking to my boy Ed, who's a Bosnian fan. He's actually at the stadium. Oh no, he's gonna message me. let me.
Let's see this goal happen here.
Great.
Oh.
It's a good goal.
Yeah.
It's a great goal. Oh.
Well.
And by the way, they fouled. Did you see that? That would have been called out for VAR.
Yeah.
Kone literally manhandled someone.
Yep.
This is what happens when you see a big squad like this.
Yeah. So 1-0 for Bosnia. They get their set piece goal.
But hey, look, good thing is we saw that we can still create, so it's good. It's good. There can be another goal. I don't think it's going to be settled 1-0.
No, I don't think this is a 1-0 game. Yeah, Canada are. I don't even see. They're on something. I don't know what it is, but they're on something right now. 1-0 for Bosnia as the restart kicks in here. If there was ever a time for a hydration break, now's the perfect time.
Oh yeah, well, it's coming in like 2 minutes or something. Should be. How it's hot though, right? Like when I checked, it's 26 over here, so it must be feels like 27.
Yeah. I will be fine, JD. I'll be fine. Yeah, because Toronto now.
There we go. Yeah, it's water break.
Hydration break could not have come at a better time for Canada. They need.
That happened.
It did. No, it really did. Like, and that's the.
Well, if you remember, we were talking about this when
Mm-hmm.
we had when I joined you and Lane, and I
Yeah.
did say my biggest concern with Bosnia is exactly this:
Mm-hmm.
that this is how they scored. This is how they beat teams like Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and the level of competition that they've been facing. Let's be honest, is a lot better than
It's
what
been better,
Canada
yeah.
has. Like if that Jonathan David chance
Chance, yeah.
should have been a goal. You give that to almost any other striker in this tournament, the top strikers, and they bury it easily. You
Yeah.
don't get easy chances like that.
For sure. Like at the water break, we're at again 57-43 possessions. Feels right. Goal expected 0.8 to 0.27 feels about right. Both teams with big chances. Yep, the Joe David miss that we talked about just there. The goal here, I would argue, yeah, actually, I'll give that 5 total shots to
No, it is a
1.
big chance.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I think the big chance isn't Jonathan David. I think it's the cross. I think the Kone cross might probably
yeah,
have been the
yeah,
big
yeah.
chance
Yeah,
because the guy just didn't get there. That might have
yeah.
been the big chance. Yeah, but also
There,
Jonathan David should be considered a
that's
big chance. Not
yes.
a big chance created, but a big chance in general.
Hmm. Most
Yeah.
definitely. I think that's where a lot of it. Yeah, it's and so far, just seeing how they're looking, how they're rating. Lukic gets the goal. Alistair Johnson has a yellow for Canada, but they are trying to get that second yellow. They are playing for that second yellow. That much I will tell you. Like, yeah, I agree. They look dangerous maybe 2 or 3 times, but no finish. Agreed. Definitely no finish to go there.
But this is a problem, John.
Hmm.
If you're playing teams like this, like a Bosnia,
Yeah.
every single set piece we will concede is going to be rough.
Yes.
Every single one.
Because
This is the tallest team in the tournament,
yes.
so you're going to struggle.
Hmm. The only way they're going to win this game is if they speed this game up. And
Yeah,
not to say that Bosnia can't play at that pace. I don't think they really want to play at that pace. They can, but I mean, this would be a good time for me. Like, if I'm Marsh right now, I'm telling the team, look, now, now you got to turn up the gear here. Don't foul, but you got to turn up the gear here and just really start attacking, putting pressure on them because everyone's been going direct. Like, I think who Odell put it here, they're not playing through the middle enough, more through the wings. They're trying to use their pace to go out wide. True, but it's not as if they don't have the players. Like this is a Kone game for me. If they're gonna do anything, it's Kone or Eustachio have to really start dictating how this game is gonna go through. Because at this moment, it's tough. They've not looked good. They've looked like the second best side on the team. Their passes haven't been where they needed to be. Right? They've not looked as bad as South Africa, but
I'm
they've
going to be
just not.
honest. That
Yeah.
the left back for Canada looks like he really wants to get a red card. He's
Oh
a
yeah,
bit too. Is it Lafleur?
Larea. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Larea looks. It's not looking good.
Listen, it's
He's too aggressive. He actually needs to calm down. Like
this.
every tackle he's going for is a yellow card tackle, and eventually the ref is going to blow. Eventually, you
My
can't play that aggressive like every
yeah,
tackle.
agreed. He's one of the players
Oh,
that
free
I
kick.
get into arguments with Canadians a lot because there was a whole conversation with him when he was playing and Davies wasn't there. The conversation was, "Hey, we should start him at left back," and my response was like, "You want to start 3 of our fullbacks in the game, and
Mhm.
the one at left back is the most likely to actually get to get a card for something. He plays on the line too much, and I think that's where you can run into those problems." Oh, let's see if Canada can do something with the set piece. They try to go quick, but they can't go quick.
Oh, oh.
Blocked. Let's give you that
Mm.
sequence real quick here. We go direct. Ball goes low. Liam Miller threads it through. Cuts back, but dealt with.
Oh, Dark arts from Buchanan. I like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
Yep. Again, if they're going to go out wide, they need to start. I know they're probably marking out
Good
Teja.
ball, man. Actually, that is a really good ball. Like pinning it halfway like that, and that's really shocking.
Mm.
I didn't expect a ping pass like that.
All right, third corner here coming for Canada. Let's see what they can create from it. Ball goes.
Are they actually going to go in? Oh, yeah.
And a free kick on the edge.
Oh, okay. Why is Jonathan David so like his shooting technique is off? It's like he's trying to set his feet every single time.
Yeah.
Just follow through, man.
He's not necessarily a striker, but now you have what could be a short corner coming up here. Let's see what they can do from it. They have to be clinical at some point here.
No, this isn't a strike. But you can actually have a really good set piece routine here. Because you can give it to Miller, and then Miller can try and go top bins. Or Kone. Kone's at the edge. Actually, Kone's a... Yep, exactly what I thought. Come on! Ah!
Yeah.
Oh!
Wah! I'm going to see this again here.
Oh,
Still 1-0 to score. Bosnia off of a corner set piece. Let me take a look at this sequence here.
His touch is what failed him. That's the issue.
Yeah.
The ball, and I think the ball didn't come directly to him. He had to adjust himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually when Liam Miller was up there, they should have given it to Liam Miller first, and then he teased it up for him.
They have just not been sharp passing at all today.
Mm.
And that's really...
You can't short pass. That's what I was saying. We were having this conversation previously, and I told you, if you're playing against teams like this that are really compact, you can't short pass. Like, look at how busy Bosnians are going to be. Once he gets in the mid block, watch. They'll just shut it down. They won't press you high press. They'll just wait.
Mm-hmm. And this is the type of where they really will miss a player.
Now we've just gone into Bosnia's comfort zone. We had to go first. That's the issue.
Agreed.
But look, there are no passing lanes. That's why they have to go a lot more direct.
Mm-hmm.
You have to try and play progressive passes, like line breaking passes, and that's really difficult in a low block.
Agreed.
Oh, good. Oh, good from Miller. You're seeing he didn't play like this in Ireland, to be honest.
Yeah.
Good ball. Good ball.
Very good ball.
Oh my God, what is that?
we're living a life, eh? Yeah, because we have Miller to the byline, gets through nothing.
I think this is you're way behind me.
Yeah, I'm like a minute behind you now, so I'm gonna get to it in a minute here. Nelson, will I be okay after I see this?
You watch.
Oh my! Are you serious? Are you? Put in promise. Put in promise right now. Like you it just you just had to hit it on frame. Tanny brought his Villarreal finishing, I see. You don't get those type of chances. You've been gifted 2 clear shots and one right to the keeper, one you're trying to get the try at the end. You're trying to get the 2 points for rugby. What are we doing? This game has turned into like the wrong game for Tanny. Like Tanny would have been better if they had scored first, and then he can count.
As a rugby watcher, he means for the conversion of a try, that's 2 points. If it's a drop kick, that would have been 3. But carry on.
Yes. The Kenyan man. The Kenyan knows his rugby. He will definitely know his rugby. But just how you fourth corner.
I will say that was actually a harder shot. I'm okay with that one missing as opposed to the Jonathan David one. Personally.
Yeah.
Oh. We're committing a lot of people forward for these corner kicks, I will say.
Hey, Max is going to have to have a 1v1 soon.
That was good defending. Very good defending.
I'll see it in a minute. I'll see it in 1 minute. I'm at the corner here. So.
Oh, you're still at the corner. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so corner comes in, not dealt with, chipped over, and now we have, Richie gets there. It's just 1-0. And you could argue the best.
To be honest, I think it's actually fitting right now. Because if Jonathan David should have scored, the fact that he didn't score means what you're seeing right now, the score actually showcases a team that has quality in set pieces versus a team that doesn't know how to finish.
No, agreed. Agreed.
It's that simple. What you can't even say we're not creating. We are creating. We're just not finishing.
And that's been our issue. We just couldn't finish.
I don't want to be doom and gloom here, but if we lose to Bosnia, you know what? I wouldn't have that conversation until the end of the game. Let's keep it. No, because it's only 1-0.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I can actually see them. I don't know if Canada can win this, to be honest, but I can see a draw. I can see a draw in this game. We just can't. Bosnia cannot score a second.
That part. They need to get it to 1-1.
Yeah. Heck, no, even just hold it for 1-0 for now, and then go guns blazing once they get tied. 100%. But
it's the type of game where they need an actual clinical finisher up top, and their only clinical type of that is just.
That was so easy to read. Connor's trying to simple. Honestly, he's rushing too much. Like Katic is reading every single pass he's trying to make.
Yeah, no, I just saw that read there. It's just.
And he's done that like 2 or 3 times now, where he, instead of relaxing, he's trying to rush.
Yeah,
we need someone who not bad speculative long ball, but good from Kone. I was waiting on it. You're gonna see it. He actually does really well there. Yeah, like this, play like that. Yeah. Oh, I love this from Miller, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm loving this from Miller. You'll see.
That's very nice.
Ask if Ed is at the stadium.
Corner. Miller. All right. Miller gets the byline, gets inside, tries to go, deflected, corner. Okay. I saw Kone. I saw him playing, and
the fight was there. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. That touched his hand?
If this is how we do it, I don't care.
I want to see. Let's see VAR. Oh, nah. No, it doesn't.
All right, Estacio with.
It hit his hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goes to the other side, and now we have another corner coming for Canada. Like, you can't have 6 set pieces, but that's how poor they've been. And that's the story of this first half. They've been poor when they've had.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh, dude, our delivery in the box isn't bad. It's just we just need a head on that.
If only we had a 6'4", striker on the bench that we could put in for these.
Yeah, but that's the same 6'4" striker who injured himself trying to get a ball the other game. Like, nah,
Do you hear the desperation in my voice?
Nah,
I don't care.
Nah. Like, if we're being like, let's be objective.
Yeah,
we have played well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the final bits. It's the final parts that are missing. Good from Buchanan, direct, another corner kick. Hey, this is what we're talking about. Keep the pressure.
Yep. A better second 22 and a half.
No, we could actually. All it takes is you don't even need. This could be a Republic of Ireland goal where it just bounces off of different people.
Yeah.
So yeah. I just don't like outswingers. I'd prefer an in-swinger though. Do we not have anyone who's left-footed? I guess not.
Davies would have been left-footed.
Yeah, because the in-swing is more important because it makes it's harder for the keeper to judge the distance. And if a defender tries to head the ball, they can actually head it in. But if you're doing it the other way around, it's actually easier for defenders.
Yep. Yeah, they're really committing more set pieces. And it's a corner palooza. Getting to the 40th minute here, it's still Canada. Can they do something here?
Come on, Connie, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's so stupid. Like, oi, what? Oh. I can't watch this game, bro. I'm gonna lose.
This is why.
Did you see? Did you get that?
I'll get there in a minute.
You'll see it.
Oh, come on. Really? That's your touch?
Come on, man. Like,
Joe.
That was a guaranteed, at the very least, work the keeper. Get the ball down and work the keeper. That wasn't a hard, it was a ball just coming straight down. No velocity whatsoever. Boy.
I mean, as good a chance.
This is why Juventus are looking for another striker. This is why.
He is not escaping the allegations of his year.
This is why Vlahovic was hated for so long at Juventus. And they saw what they had, and they were like, hey, you want to sign another contract? Please? You want to stay?
He is not escaping his year whatsoever.
And remember, Edin Dzeko's not in.
Yeah.
That 6'4", 6'5" demon is not in. He is going to show up. Even though he's 41.
It's a type of game where it's going to feel empty calories because everything they've done, they've just been so poor in the final third. Their passing was off. Then once the passing got a little bit better, then their decision making has been terrible. And then once decision making improves, fingers crossed. Like, this is a game where I just need someone to just do something, anything, because
no, but this is the thing. Again, we have created chances,
and that's the frustrating thing.
That's an annoying thing. The issue was if we weren't creating chances, I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
But Jonathan David had that one chance.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan David has had two.
Yeah.
Jonathan David has two chances. Tammy had one. Like, the chances have been created. And by the way, if you notice, I'm going to give credit to someone. Liam Miller, in the last few games, was consistently cutting
inside and
His
going for the shot. Yeah,
have you noticed? He's
he's keeping his
consistently
width.
going around.
Yeah.
He's going around the defense. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually playing well. The problem is just that final.
The final product is just ugh. It's
But hey, oof, what a pass! Holy.
I'll be there in a minute. All right.
That's a Bosnia attack. That was a really good pass from him. Dedic's ability to keep the ball up is so important. Or not Memic. Memic's ability to maintain is really good.
Oh, that was lovely.
Oh my god, Ed is definitely over there.
That was lovely.
Damn. Deep.
That was a lovely pass. But
okay, at least Bosnia wasted that. That's good. Now Canada has a free kick.
Yep.
Oof. That should be a yellow. That should be a yellow.
Yeah,
you should give the Bosnia. Is it?
It's a yellow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see your screen. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, oh wait. Yeah. There we go. Now I got it. It's there now.
All right.
But you know what? Bosnia wants the ball as deep as possible, for as long as possible.
Yes.
Because as long as it's not near them, it's a win.
Yeah.
They want the ball farther away from their box as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. It's such an experience. Heads it over to who? To no one. I'm just going to give my 1 minute late commentary and live there. All right. Deflected, but not enough. Too many players off sides. Gathered in the middle. Alistair put a nice ball in, but again, ball so deep you can't wait for them, and they go across. Richie gets there, shields the man out, and we have a goal kick coming. Yep. I mean, maybe. I don't know if it's a set piece. Another yellow coming for them? Okay, this is interesting. Jovic with the yellow here. Let's see where it happens here. We got the ball headed up. Luke DeFugro. Body taken. Here comes Bosnia. Tries to cut the ball inside. Goes back out. In the middle, onto the box. Bad delivery, gone. Tripped on transition. Yep, that's definitely a yellow. 4 minutes of additional time here. Coming up, 4 minutes coming in a first half where Bosnia have made the most of their chances and Canada have not. And scores 1-0 for the men in blue and white. And a little bit of gold. And let's see if Canada can do something before this game reaches halftime. They go wide. Here we go, Derek Cornelius. Ball played out, won back by Bosnia, ships it back, tries to go back, but then Bosnia with the ball. They're fine keeping the ball like this for the rest of this game. But here comes Canada. Too much space there. Stacco gets out, goes over, but too much on it. Canada with it. So they have a dangerous throw coming in. Let's see how we got there. Coming forward. Carripo to Cornelius. Cornelius. to Stakio back to Cornelius. Out to Tejon. Tejon going 1v. Cuts inside. And goes out for a throw. Okay, so that's where the throw comes. Ninth corner for Canada coming. The ninth corner for Canada.
9 corners in one half is crazy.
And no saves produced off of them is wild.
Yeah, only one chance, one shot on target is crazy.
Yeah.
Unless we have a second, and I don't think we had a second. It's all been sky high.
Yeah. So halftime there. What a half. A half that kind of started janky. Let me see this last corner, see what they do with it. Yeah, Derek misses high and wide.
Yeah.
Apparently we have not.
No, I think Odell. That's actually Odell. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's really harsh. This is a really big team in
That
Bosnia.
part. Yeah.
So it's not a question of how good you are at set pieces. It's how difficult Bosnia make it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there'll be many teams in this World Cup that can match them for physicality.
No, and it's now that we're at this point of how this game is played, like you said, we said it earlier, whoever scores first really is going to dictate this game. And Bosnia now they can slow it down. Canada have not helped themselves with their passing in the final portion of third. It's not been there. And then the chances that they've had, like, you don't get chances like that. Jonathan David, direct that keeper, cool. Jonathan David just has to control it off the drop. Tanny sends it wide. Like, the three of the best 4 chances in this game were Canada scuffing opportunities, and the one big chance that Bosnia had, they buried. And now they get to play. We don't think you can actually break us down, even though Canada have created. Set pieces aren't going to be how they have to score from open play, but their open play chances, they've just let them just drop out of everything. But 1-0, Bosnia up. That is the score as we stand here. We're going to throw it over to SofaScore to see what they think of this game. And let's be honest. I mean, yeah, it feels about right. That does feel about right. I mean, I would say probably I would be a little bit higher on, like, the defenders. I'm not sure what you want them to do when you have that much height coming at them, like Cornelius and DeFougerol.
Ooh, get the heck out of here. They all deserve. They were all involved in the goal. So yeah, they should have it. Like, let's be honest. The only player I'd say Liam Miller has been exceptional, because of how much he's been able to beat the fullback.
Yep.
And then, but the thing is, his cross is always stopped. So there's always an interception, which is why that right back has had a high score, because even though he does get beat in terms of dribbling, he eventually blocks the cross. But can we be honest? That's valid. In my opinion, Jonathan David should have a 5.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Tammy should, I think, is valid where he is, 6.2. I think Kone has been really poor. Kone should be at a 5. And I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
He's our best passing player. He's our best midfielder. And yet, every single time he was trying to rush. Every time. He's been shocking. But again, I think a lot of this is nerves. I think Bosnia have done really well by scoring early and then giving the onus on the Canadian team to try and score, which is making them just look poor. There's no spaces. There are no spaces. All the counter-attack, all that stuff we were talking about, I knew it wasn't going to be a thing against them. It's a low-block team.
Yeah.
These are we had this conversation. I was getting flamed by both Akwasi and Lane, and I'm like, I told them that Bosnia will. This is the exact way they'll play. They'll score with a set piece, and by the way, just here's how it's going to play. 75th minute, Edin Dzeko's going to come on.
Yeah.
And then now they're going to spam serious long balls on a player that the ball always freaking sticks.
Yes.
And that's how they're going to alleviate pressure in the last 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we literally need to score early. We need in the next 20 minutes, we need to score. Because the guys who relieve pressure are coming.
Agreed.
And Tammy should that guy should be off. Bring in Promise. Try somebody else. We didn't make changes.
I agree. I think again, the way that they set this game up for Canada was built for them scoring first and then be able to have Tanny release for pressure, have Joe David release for pressure in those types of situations. Now that they are in possession, Tanny doesn't really fit that type of a game. He's not that type of a striker. He's a transition striker. He's a Brentford striker, but more of a pacey. He's Mbomu at Brentford. He's not Ivan Toney, right? They're Ivan Toney, to use that comparison. That's Promise David. And again, if you're going to strain your shoulder going for a header, that's a thing. But at this point, give me 6'4" in the box and spam crosses there versus...
No, but that's what they want, though. Look at the height of Katic and Muharremovich. Like, they're not. These are 192. That's 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So it's you speculating. I think the way we've played hasn't been poor. It's a question of, do we just have the quality? That Jonathan David shot is going to come back and haunt us. If they score second, do you know what I'm reading? Here are my American friends. This is what Americans are telling me right now.
Yeah.
I said, I put the Adrian Broner, because I'm being destroyed by all Americans.
Oh, of course you will. Yeah.
I did that. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting cooked. And all my friends said, I think you're cooked as soon as we saw Michael Bublé, and it isn't even Christmas. I'm like, oh,
hey, leave the Bublé. But no, fair point. Yeah.
Boy, I need Paraguay. Beat the brakes on the USA team. I will fly. We haven't gone yet to the US. I'll go. How much are tickets?
Yeah.
I need to hate watch them. But I think we have to be positive here. It's only 1-0. That's a positive. Mm-hmm. How many shots have Bosnia had? I don't think it's many.
It's not. It's
probably like 3 or 4.
3, yeah. At the most, it's like 3 or 4.
5.
But like
5, but only those are total shots. How about shots on target if you scroll down?
Yep, shots on target 2.
Yeah, so they've only worked the keeper twice.
Yep.
For Canada, that's crazy. 7 shots, and one shot was an open play, like
gift.
This is just it's a gift.
Yeah, that's going to really bother me for time and time again. So if it's final third, and this is where my mind is thinking they need. It's not even better decision or better quality. It's like, man, right now, if you need someone who can just get their way through that or make the right pass there, unfortunately, that player for me, who I would have picked to do it, just tore his ACL. That would have been Marcelo. I think Marcelo Flores would have been perfect for a low block type game where it's like, okay, I have to either dribble through or I have to make the right pass here.
Can we be honest here? We are creating. The issue is the finishing. So actually, the problem isn't, in my opinion, both Miller and Buchanan have been good. Well, actually, you know what? Buchanan has actually been very quiet, to be honest.
Yeah.
He hasn't really done much. But I don't think Miller has played poorly. The problem has been our 2 strikers. So you need to bench one of them. You're clearly not benching David.
No.
Bring in Promise.
Yes.
Because that's really our only option. But I know how Jesse Marsh, we saw that in the friendlies, he's afraid of making changes.
And that's going to be the frustrating
thing. Change now. Mm-hmm. He needs you need to make it's clear, hey, you can't get chances and you don't even work the keeper. You need to work the keeper. Make the keeper blunder. Shoot at him. I don't need you to take top corner. Shoot at him.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Our shooting drills haven't been perfected. And we saw the same thing in the Ireland game.
In the Ireland game, yeah.
Like the Uzbekistan game. Like, come on. We've seen this over and over and over again. Finishing is an issue with these guys.
Yeah. And now they have to. Now, are they a better second half team? Possibly. But it's. Yeah, they're not going to get those options for them. Like the Tanny miss, I'm watching it here, and it's just like it's both. They're not playing poor enough to be angry. They're playing well enough to be frustrated. Right? They're playing well enough where they're making chances, but it feels how they're finishing. It feels very empty calories. It's just like you're doing everything but the thing you need to do, and so that's where the frustration for me. But for me, if this is now a low block type game, this has to be you have to put in promise here in that situation. And yes, you're adding another tree to the forest, but at this point, sending crosses to that would be much better to me than trying to work. Their passing hasn't worked, so I might as well take my chances with going for crosses that way, because their passing has just not really been playing well enough for me. But are you worried about how they're playing physically? Because yes, again, the first yellow you look at and you're like, Alistair could have. Yeah,
I think you saw them relax probably after the 20s, like literally after the water break. Mm-hmm. They weren't as aggressive as they were before. I think Laria is actually really lucky to not have a yellow card. And I think if he had a yellow card, Dedic and who's the right winger? I can't remember who the right winger is. But I think you'd have seen them more and more trying to attack his side. Mm-hmm. But let's be honest, Bosnia are really trying. They're not trying to they're not even being super aggressive. Mm-hmm. They're like, we've scored. Now it's up to you guys. Mm-hmm. You guys figure it out. And I need to see the goal again. Was the keeper at fault? Because where was he? What was the keeper?
The keeper was more central, but it was the second flick that got him to me, right?
Yeah, but he should have been central, right? Like it's a corner kick. That's what he should be.
Let me see if I can find it, because someone will always have it.
I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm like, dude, this is the World Cup.
Yeah.
This is why you get punished.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here.
Dude, this is a team that beat Italy. Just so people know, this isn't like an easy team.
No, it was never going to be easy game. That's why I've always been consistent on draw, win, loss. I think they have to draw this game.
Beat Qatar, and
then I'm not expecting anything against Switzerland. So we're still in reach for a draw, but like I need better. If they're playing how they were playing in the first half, but if they can just tidy up that final third, the chances are there. It's just they've just been so poor there. No, let me look at this one more time. Turn down the playback here. So he goes to the front post. Yeah, so he goes front post because that's where the ball goes first, but it's headed to the middle and then headed to far post. So he's out of position. Even if the flick on puts him out of position, period. Right, for Crepeau?
Yeah.
That's a mistake. I've made that mistake as a goalkeeper.
Yes,
right?
But you're not also a World Cup level goalkeeper.
No.
I apologize for calling you out. But
listen.
Okay, like I've made multiple midfield mistakes. I'm not on that level to represent my country for the World Cup. He should be doing that. Like
No,
he should have been in the middle.
Mhm.
Trust your defenders to, at the very least, get the first ball,
Yeah.
and then your job is to at least be in the middle for the second.
Mhm.
Come on.
That's like I remember one game where it burned me. Like again, look at me. This is like me, young goalkeeper. I saw the ball, and like when I was a young keeper, I was like, I can beat the cross. I can always beat the cross. So when I saw where the cross was going, I went for it, and then another kid like just chipped over me, and then he thankfully hit the crossbar. But I was just like, I need to trust you now because I can't. I almost cost our team the game. I cost the team the game still. We drew that game 3-3. One incredible save that game, but everything else was terrible. But for me, I think Promise David come into this game. I don't know if you need to change like everything else because I think just change Promise and then just try to just keep on going in
Or
that way.
maybe Jesse does what a good coach does, which is he's able to motivate the squad to,
True.
at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Canada's been better so far, but no goals. With that said, is there room to remind ourselves that B&H are the ones that knocked Italy out? Yeah, that's what I said, John.
Yeah.
Like line for line.
Yeah.
Bosnia, and here's the thing: even if we score, John, it isn't a guarantee that Bosnia, because once Bosnia decides it's going to attack,
Yeah.
if you notice, they don't really push multiple players in the attack. It's
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4, and then eventually what they're hoping for is a set piece.
Yes.
That's what they're hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these long speculative balls from these Bosnians.
Right.
It's crazy. You know what they're going for? If you notice, if you play FIFA, there was a period in FIFA where you would just, I'm not joking, that set pieces was so important in the game. People
Mm-hmm.
would just bam shots, expecting a corner kick, and then they score. And that's how this team plays.
Yeah. I know that feeling all too well. And now I'm a minute and 30 behind. So we are underway,
Oh,
guys.
your game
Yes.
is starting now? Jeez, you should get a
Listen,
different.
my guy. Listen. It's the one drawback of like if I was on my laptop, I'd be like by my TV doing this, but I gotta do this down here with the computer, and so now I'm just doing our best here. So they go direct, go straight to the keeper. Not bad. Second half action.
Oof, 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 oof. Oh, then we got lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no clue.
I'll find out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how long it takes the crowd to get back into this game. Like just get back to their seats, because that'll be a whole thing. Second half action up. Still Bosnia up 1-0. I'm commentating from the 46th minute. They're already in the 48th minute. I am not. You know what?
You're the 47th. It's 47. You're not that far away. Oi! Ho, 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 ho,
I'm that
ho,
far
ho.
away.
Oi! Your Tiny just skinned my man. Holy. Oh, Brentford settings. Have you not seen the? You still haven't seen the chance?
No, I'm that far behind now. So
Wow. Yeah, you're far.
yeah. All right. Let me.
Like compared to this sporty TV, I'm probably 5 seconds behind it, but
Mm,
I'm guessing they have some sort of direct API that they can.
yeah.
That's on the. Oi, 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 oh, wait, wait. Wait, what? Look at the shameless Canadian players asking for a card.
Hey,
Shameless. Okay, wait, what
shameless,
happened?
but we're doing what we got to do here. Anything we try.
Was he on? He was on. Yeah, he's on side.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So collision coming in.
Okay, so it's not really a foul. Wait, how did he get injured? He hit the guy in the head. Oh, his hip.
Oh,
His
that
hip. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Skinned him. Come on. Take him around. Bang. Oh.
I'm so far behind. Is lovely.
You know what? I'll mute myself so you can just I can hear you get there. I'll mute myself.
It's all good. It's a good run. Yeah, and he is on because the far player puts him on. That's how far I am.
Oh my god. Dude. The next time just come to my house.
Yeah, this point, it's actually just like it's wild to me.
You could have just come to our house. It's what 3 minutes away, 5 minutes away.
No lies have been said yet. But we're still at 1-0 for Bosnia.
You could come to my house and you'd be caught up.
Knowing me, a goal would be scored, and I'd be like, "What just happened, guys? Really?"
Liam Miller just breezed past two players and then missed an easy cross or an easy
back
pass.
in this.
Okay.
I'm now only 20 seconds behind. We're back in the game. All right.
Okay, good.
All right. Yep. Back inside Stephanie Eustachio. Probing. Back to Derek Cornelius. Too far deep. I can see a chance coming out of that. Easily dealt with by the Bosnian keeper. And we're going 52nd minute. Tejan going, tries to go through, but defended well. Buchanan goes deep, but too far deep, and goal kick coming up for Bosnia here. We are in the 52nd minute, heading to the 53rd. Still 1-0 for Bosnia, and right now Bosnia trying to see out the rest of this game. Canada trying to get back into it, but their final products, both passing and finishing, have not been there. Run over and foul. Here comes free kick coming for Canada. They try to go quickly. Liam Miller, but they make them restart. Let's see what Canada can do building into this. Cornelius in the middle. Out wide, Liam Miller looking to get it in. Cuts back. Kone Stachio back in. David. And it's cleared off the line.
Yep.
We are just going to miss everything. Luke DeFougerolles picks up a yellow, breaking up the comeback. But you cannot ask Jonathan David to have any better chances. But this one is deflected and hits the crossbar. That was a close chance for Canada.
That's
you know what this feels like, Nelson? This feels like
Yeah.
a 2-1 game. Like it feels like they'll get one, and then like immediately Bosnia will get another one off a set piece.
Yeah. Whew. Oh. 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 Oh.
Well, there's your 1v1 with a keeper I told you we're gonna have.
Jeez.
I told you what happened. Bad header, went right to the middle, but Max stays middle and does enough.
We got so lucky. So lucky.
Yeah. Max bails us out.
Had he sorted his feet out early, dude, that one header just killed the whole. His touch was so poor. Oh, we got so lucky there. And then he tried to round the keeper. Oi.
Too much, but they don't have the pace.
The other one was the Canada attack. Like Kolasinac is who saved them. Like that was gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yo, I'm gonna be honest. Krupa's getting destroyed in these corner kicks. We need to avoid corner kicks from these guys.
Ball is a bad cross coming up for Liam Miller. Okay, yeah, this is why this is bothering me. But again, everything but a score is Canada. Anything but a score. Everything but scoring for Canada. That is just it's I'm now settled into this type of game. And then a deflected cross coming on. They've done everything but score, but lovely. All right. Long ball and dealt with Luke de Fougerolles, but then bad header looks like we're going to have a throw-in coming in for Bosnia coming in still 1-0.
Oi.
Oi, indeed.
That 5-second rule for throw-ins, I really like. By the way, I think that should be implemented across the board. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Crepe goes deep and just thrown away. Still 1-0. Bosnia, Canada are creating chances. They just aren't creating finishing. So.
Oi. Good passing sequence, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a yellow. No?
Chip over. Free kick there. Yeah. And this free kick is going to go direct at goal. And so they have to do their best to save. Is that you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is. Apologies. That's me trying to be as...
Yeah. I know exactly what you're doing, too.
I'm trying to calm myself over here. Oi, 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 oi. Well, okay, come on. If you're going to come out like that, I need you to grab the ball.
Yep.
Are you behind me? Or are you ahead?
Yeah, no, I just saw it just there. Yeah, that's just a terrible. You could have.
If you're going to command the box,
yeah, you should gather that.
Ball. Yeah,
no agree.
Easily.
All right, so
here's the problem. Here comes another. Larry's holding. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed, and they still win the header.
Yep. Goal kick, and maybe the substitution comes here. They're going 3 changes. Oh, so they're going to. Looks like Canada's going to bring in Schaffelberg, Ahmed, and Promise David. That is. Look, I don't think Tejan's done enough in this game, but
yeah. You know what? To be fair to Jesse, I think that's the right play.
Mhm.
You have to get. Buchanan has been extremely unimpressive this whole game. Like Miller has had multiple
better
opportunities.
run for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Miller puts it inside. Stakio looking
Good from Kone.
Probing out, gets
Miller
out wide.
Oh,
Then
good try, Miller.
Kone probing, looking. Liam Miller gets back on side, gets the pass. Tries to go diagonal, but can't get through. Can't win it back. Lorraine making the run. Kone, the throw comes in.
Oh, he would have been offside regardless.
Yeah, would have been. So 5 players coming in. So for Canada, the wingers are swapping. Jacob Schaffelberg as well as Ali Ahmed coming in. And then you have Promise David coming, I think, for Tanya. I don't know how you don't look at that. I know the hip goes through, but that's a blow to the head. I don't know how you don't look at that on the Tanny chance that he had early in the half. But this is me looking for anything, truthfully.
What do you mean?
Like when Tanny goes in on the keeper, I don't. 11 for 14. Yeah, so Liam.
But they rule. Oh wait, Miller's coming off.
Yeah, they're taking both wingers.
Oh, we're gonna have 3 strikers then, technically.
Promise or Tanny.
Yeah, because Promise is a striker. He's not.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, Jonathan David is off. Yo.
That is. You know what?
Crazy.
It's crazy, but I'm not.
But it's correct. Yeah. He's been poor. He's been poor.
David for David. Like, you had 2 chances.
Okay. Yeah. You know I'm not a big Ali Ahmed fan, but
yeah.
Buchanan hasn't done anything. So bringing in a different sort of winger might actually work out. We don't know.
Yeah.
Bosnia also brought in a change to the striker.
That, well, you're swinging for it here.
Oof.
All right, so are we gonna give a foul? Yeah, free kick coming there. So again, Promise for Jonathan, and then you have Ali and Jacob Schaffelberg coming on for the wingers, Liam Miller and Tejan Buchanan off. Let's see if this sparks something here. But now that means in terms of that space, Kone's got to step up here into that space.
It's a free kick to Bosnia.
Yeah.
I just got an Amazon package and they left it at the on the staircase. My own delivery guy's a Bosnia fan, I can tell you.
Oh, he's letting you know. He'll be letting you know. Yeah, that's going to be a definitely thing to watch. Promise definitely will bring a little bit more physicality there, but we'll see what happens.
I just realized the whole time my audio was coming from another mic. Apologies.
It's all good. It's all good.
So they just told me, "Hey, your mic sucks."
My mic sucks?
I said my mic sucks.
Oh, okay.
It was coming from my camera speaker.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, we got Tanny out wide, tries to go over, but it's deflected, and you have Canada with the deep throw coming in. We're in the 64th minute. A shot on target.
Oh,
what a world.
Oh.
Ali Ahmed breaks his man down, gets in the middle. lays it off. Promise David tries to. Oh, it's flicked. Yeah, deflection.
Oh, dude, had instead of the deflection, had
The other player fallen
yeah,
in
the
front.
player
Yeah,
fell. That's
yeah,
the issue. The player just slipped. Oh,
yeah,
because he would have been running onto the ball,
yeah,
and that's a higher chance
yeah.
to score.
That's
You know
exactly
what,
yeah.
Ali Ahmed, if you bring
Keep
me
on breaking
something,
players like that.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm unless that's my hate for you will drop immediately.
Man, look at the timing that I have.
What? Another missed chance? We've had nothing but missed chances.
No, but remember the conversation we had about Ali Ahmed, and then
Yeah,
that was almost an
let me ask you a
assist.
question, Musa. I've got a question for you.
Oh,
Would you bench Buchanan, or would you have started Ali Ahmed over Buchanan?
no.
No, same. So yeah,
But-
as a bench player, he's not a bad player.
Mhm.
Oh,
That should have been an assist.
A good
If
ball.
that,
You'll see it. You'll
wide.
see in a sec.
Work in back to the middle. Steph Eustachio puts it on, but wide.
Yeah, no bad chance, no bad try.
Mhm. Not a bad touch. No, for sure. But Sancho, I'm like, this is my point with this game. I think Marsh approached this game thinking they get the lead first, and then they could release for that. And how this game turned into, I would have made the promised switch earlier. I'm just surprised and happy because Joe David has not been. He's been poor in this game. So right move. I'm just surprised he made it. That's where it is. Like, agreed. O'Shea tries to get it through. Schaffelberg definitely there. Yep. Hope the fresh legs and a little more aggressive can produce a spark. Well, so far they're sparking, but they're going direct to Schaffelberg. Gets enough of a touch of it. Puts it in. And off the line again. They're buzzing, but they just need to be better.
that's almost a repeat of when they played in St. Louis, where Bosnia at the half they were all guns blazing, and then second half they kind of went down. It looks like it's almost the same example now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what they can do here with this set piece.
But the issue for me is Bosnia is really is hoping Canada overcommits and just hits them on the counter.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ahmed with some good movement, but
stuff.
just go good cross in, whip the cross, but just to no one, unfortunately, and throw in. But Ahmed is like he's breaking his man down, so I need to give him that. He's come in and he's breaking his man down, going middle, but again, another goal line clearance. Tanny gets his head on it, but
Very cute. Wow. The fun part is that their best player is not even on the field yet.
Oh, we know. Once 75th minutes gets there, he's coming in, and then it's going to be relieving pressure.
Oh.
No. We stifled that easy.
All right, cuts inside Bosnia with a chance looking to build, but pushed off, and he should have done far better than that. Still on the ball. I'll give you that. Goes wide. Tries to head it, but easily dealt with by the keeper. And we got Canada rolling it out here. Here comes.
Oh, that's a set piece for us. Free kick.
Here we go. Ali Ahmed has been definitely the better. Tanny building, looking to get the free kick again. Set pieces have been our kryptonite. This is how. If there's a team that can do set pieces, it's certainly Bosnia. Both defending and giving. So let's see what they do here with this set piece. Ali Ahmed on it.
That's such a stupid foul to give. So stupid.
Yep.
Just leave him isolated over there. Bring a second guy in.
Yeah. No, Luke, you didn't have to go for that.
What are these guys? Who's this? What are they trying to show us?
Okay, let me see when I see it. We're on a hydration break.
Do you guys
I
get the
don't
same
know.
commercials on your side of the world?
No, I've gone to a different country.
Telemundo?
Oh, I've gone to
different country.
Telemundo. I'm in England some days.
Oh, okay. You're a globetrotter.
Yeah,
Not mad at it.
but hydration break. We're here, but like, yeah, you don't. If this game stays the same way, it's the Bosnia win that's there, but then it's also just Canada. Just once they got to the final third, what are we doing,
Dude? What I say? We have 6 minutes until Dzeko shows up.
Yep.
And once Dzeko shows up, those long balls to him stick.
Yes,
they stick. And if that guy can do it to Italy, I don't know who people think our defenses. They're going to struggle once he's on.
He's just going to put him on their back and he's going to keep going.
Yeah, he's just going to keep going. And you know what he's going to do? He's so experienced. They're going to start winning fouls deeper every single time because he knows exactly when to go down. So, hey, look, he had the positives. Bosnia let us create more chances than they did against Italy. Let's be honest. Against Italy, Bosnia created more. So I'm some kind of impressed, but also not impressed because we're playing to their strengths.
Yes.
We have had 2 goal line clearances, technically. So it's not like we aren't doing well, but this is what happens when you face a low block.
And that's been Canada's problem since Kingdom Come. And so once it's into this, the players that you would have hoped could have helped them with that aren't available. But I think if they're going to try to keep playing how they're doing, they have the right players to do it now. So that would be, look, they have 15 minutes to steal a point back. And again, if they're able to do that, that's why I came again. Draw, win, loss is what I had for Canada. So the draw is still within reach.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Not how they're finishing.
I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter who showed up. If we had everyone fresh, it's not creating chances that's been the issue. It's finishing them. And if your top striker has been benched, it really showcases
how bad we've been. Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah, they're willing to ride on.
Yeah, they'll just hide on.
Dzeko to not, if he can play as least as possible, close towards the end of the group stages, they will be happy.
Yeah, if they only have to play him against like Switzerland alone, because I don't think he'll play against Qatar.
Nah, they're probably not.
Or maybe he'll play like maybe one half and then get benched for the rest.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played like 25 minutes tops in the group stage per game.
Oof. Who is that Lozic? Oh no, that's Lozic is Czech. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Close enough.
All right, Luke. Almost, nearly.
Tekadaliaman running straight into people.
You were just you were waiting for it. You had it loaded.
He probably has a piece of paper right now next
to him. Notes.
Like he's reading.
He just has notes. It's like, I don't like this.
Oh, look at Kone. What the hell is Kone doing?
I would have made.
You're gonna get a red card?
I would have made the Kone.
Good call.
Oh yeah, no, that's
That's so stupid.
How is the ref did not give him a yellow already?
Yo.
That ref is awfully nice. That's usually yellow straight up.
That's a yellow immediately. Yeah. He's acting that he's being very lenient to them.
Yeah, you coming and you're on camera too.
Ahmed. Good hustle from Ahmed, to be fair.
A lonely shot off Alfonso Davies, the only one who's not available today.
Yeah, he's looking pissed too.
That's a throw. And now 2 subs coming in for Bosnia.
And you saw the coach how he's holding his player.
That's what I was saying. I was like, can you imagine holding your neck like that? Jeez.
Like, have you seen the size of his hands? The man can probably go through.
Dude.
It's probably like, you better not mess this up.
He's like,
Oh,
we have 3. We have 3.
I'm gonna send you right home. You messed that up.
If Jesse Marshall does that, he gets fired next game. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we find out. Everything's cool until the book comes out.
You know what? He need to stop thinking about the U.S. so much and worry about his play.
What a terrible dribble. He was falling the entire time.
Oh, then she's like, oh, did you shoulder check?
Yeah, he shoulder checked him. Yeah.
I don't know if.
Oh wait, that's
That's just straight line,
bro. Do you know what? That's actually a foul.
Yeah,
VAR
will call you.
Yeah, but it's not a yellow. If it's not a yellow or red card, VAR doesn't stop the situation. True.
Yeah. They might be on the microphones. Like, you might want to check those 2 now going forward.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I don't know if he's ready. I don't think Bosnia. I think those are the last players I want to body check.
Yeah. Now you know what? For Bosnia doesn't want to lose their cool. They want Canada to lose their cool. And they want a red. A red is over. The game is over with 1 red card.
And then besides,
great ball. Oh my, Bosnia playing right now. Oh my days. They haven't held
this
the
is
ball
not good when a team is this comfortable.
Yes, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Now the problem of losing Jonathan David, you can clearly tell because he runs constantly.
Yeah,
you can see the spaces. Look at that space. If David was there, that space is covered.
Yeah, they are just.
Oh,
it's not even hard. It's not in globe
trotting. Whoa. What's Ahmed doing? Dude, Kolasinac is loving this, by the way. I can tell. There's the old fart.
There he comes. A Canadian substitution. Who we have? Kyle Lair for Tandy. Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Jesse Marsh dressed like this. Is that normal for him?
In a suit?
Yeah.
He's more of a jumpers man. I agree.
Yeah.
Joggers and jump. Oh, so Kyle Larin is now going to come in for Tanny. So remember that pace we needed up top? There's none.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's some.
Nope.
Oh, now they're going.
Now they're gonna see out this.
There's nothing worse than someone when they show you celebrities. That's when you know you're cooked. That's when you know the game is over.
Like, yeah, guys. Hey, look, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Good ball.
If it's a vibey game, it's like, and these are the attractive people from this.
You've been insulting Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin made a really good run there. Like, and that's actually
an even better pass.
Yeah, amazing pass from Ahmed. Nice Travella pass. Very good.
Indeed. So we have 13 minutes plus additional time to see if Canada gets poor pass goes out. Throw in coming for Canada. Can they do something? It's not late, but it's getting late. It's not over, but getting late.
That's no.
How they've been finishing, I agree. But it's just hope.
And I'm telling you, if this score stays like this, St. Louis, even though the U.S. is still playing, this place was erupt.
You guys have enough issues in the States, okay? New York City is about to burn in like a day. So, like, y'all need to relax, okay?
It sounds like the whole country didn't.
Listen.
Hey,
if the Knicks win, that's just like, oh, well, goodbye, New York City. Gotham rises.
Did you see the news about a Senegal official supporters ban?
What happened?
The official the visa for the Senegal.
I looked away for 2 seconds. What the hell?
I will never say anything terrible about you ever again.
Well, see, you might want to. You have to apologize now.
I will. You are always my third. No, we got a point. My goodness, we're back and we're living. Yes, Kyle. Don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to me. Oh my days. It's you. You know what this means? It means Jordan, you was scoring. This is how my life is going this year. Jordan, you scoring on Tuesday.
Yo, I'm just
Kyle.
insulting people. You don't even know.
Oh, they let him. Ooh.
Connor decided for the first time he can do something. What a touch from him. What a touch.
Southampton Laren has arrived.
Oh, he got a deflection too. He looks like.
Yeah. No, the touch is amazing. Let's be honest.
Oh yes.
A crazy touch.
Oh.
To run the ball like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your own assist. That right there.
Yeah, he did everything himself. Yeah. Like that's actually all him.
Keep on showing Ryan Reynolds. Keep on showing him and find everyone else, okay? Steal the game. We did steal this game. I have motivation again. I have joy again. 1-1. Out of nothing.
What are you doing on the field?
Out of nothing, we steal. We might. Listen.
Dude, you still have time. What are you talking about stealing your point? You still have 11 minutes.
Don't do this to me. Okay,
dude, there's enough time to win this game.
Yeah.
Oh, agreed.
This isn't. Can we, dude? Everything. Can we be honest? Yeah. Jesse Marsh. If we win this game, this is all Jesse Marsh.
Because it was the right.
To bench the guy, the best player on this team, and it worked. Oi, oi, oi! Oh my God, this Oluseri guy needs to be. He should never
scores every 30 games. I'm sorry, every 12
Oh, sorry,
games.
that's over here. It's Promise.
Promise. What is this?
Dude, Promise is so
He's
dumb.
lucky he didn't get called for a handball.
Yeah.
Promise, baby. What are you doing?
What a touch, man. The fact that they're showing this replay again.
Oh, yeah. He can. There was no question.
He's so on. Just
look at that. Yo.
Yeah, it was.
With the thigh. With the thigh, man.
Shielded. All teams.
That's almost.
That's my ball. Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'm a dark meat guy. Let me tell you. Look at that.
Yes. Canada, steal this 3 points, man. Steal this.
I don't think it's steal. If we win with the number of chances we've created, they deserve it. Yeah. Bosnia was screwed up. They never attacked after they scored the first one. They relaxed.
It's where I'll talk about. I saw a few discussions on like how the diaspora is helping out a lot of countries these days. Canada is starting to build up their own diaspora's lineup.
But true, but like,
well, can we be honest? Canada's been helping other countries. Owen Hargreaves went to England.
Yeah.
Omar
Marmouche. Well, Marmouche is technically he's Canada eligible.
And I know Bono too for Morocco. He's Canadian.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, this notion is starting to disappear little by little.
Oi. Who's this? And why is he fast?
Which one? What's 14 or 20?
9.
Oh,
that's 9, no?
Kyle Laren with the wheels?
Boy, he was moving.
Movements.
He scored. That adds
energy. Yeah,
he adds 300 miles.
Yo, he's like, I can go now. I can go an extra 20 here.
Last night, injured as per usual.
He's like, I got 10 minutes.
Yeah, look,
I can just.
Yes, Kolasinac is out, boys.
For this guy, how fake this guy is, I'm still surprised he lasts this long.
Yeah,
he's like a wall.
Yo, yeah, this is getting retweeted. The shawarma. Yo, someone got Kyle Laren some shawarma, and he found his way. BB, I'm here. I love it. Bosnia plays like Arsenal. That's a
what?
That is a tweet in itself, Sam.
Play like Arsenal? Interesting. I think Bosnia will take it.
All right. Oh, he's coming out. Interesting. Well, he made it as far as he did. Let's see if Canada can push in and get.
The crazy thing is they just lost one of the midfielders.
Yeah.
And they've lost Kolasinac. Bosnia take this draw. I think Bosnia would actually.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You could almost say they were playing for the draw. How they were giving the chances, and like.
They're just playing for a win.
Sometimes the best chance to get a draw is for you to score first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if the team happens to come back, then you can.
Kone. What the hell did Kone just do? Oh, he got lucky.
I would have taken Kone out. Oh, he tried to clear it, and my goodness.
Okay, I think it's just a cramp. I think Kolasinac just cramped. Yeah, it's just a cramp.
My days. I have found the story of this game will be so fascinating to me because it was just like we can't finish. Then we finally finished. It was like we could have won this. Relax.
Dude, the problem is Bosnia are really good at corner kicks.
Set pieces. Oh, yeah. we have seen.
Oh. Boy, let me tell you, Laria is half amazing, half shit in equal measure. How he defended that is crazy. Oh my day. You haven't got there, cause the way he covered that space, wow.
Listen,
I'm so impressed.
Watching Larea is an experience because you're like, it could be a red, it could be a great tackle. His spacing could be off. It's the Michael Vick experience. Like you strap in the commercial. Okay, guys, relax. Not the docs. The commercial. But like it's always so on the edge. He's like that player who is always borderline, but for some reason in his later years, he's figured out the equation. But I always feel like he's gonna get the one ref who's just like, no, just straight 2 yellows right off the bat, and we'll just be like, and I'll be like, this is why. But come on, Canada.
Yeah, that's how legends are made.
Well, Bosnia just conceded a pen. No pen.
No, don't do this to me.
About to have a heart attack.
No. It was a.
I might throw things. I have my frozen grapes here. I'm living life. I might throw things. Okay. Marsh. Yeah. If this game ends with points for Canada, Marsh made the right moves. Hands down.
Yeah, that's a coach technical change.
Yeah. Deep throw in and Stack can't get to it well, or gets it back out.
Oh shoot! Had he turned around and saw his guy,
yeah.
Oh, it would have been through and goal.
Oh yeah.
He didn't see.
Yeah. There was no cover there.
Good defending.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Look at.
So I guess the big question is where am I going to watch this US game?
Who cares about the US?
It's the Canada stream, sir.
Hey, it's the three
St.
Americas.
Hey, St. Louis.
I can't wait to support Paraguay in 6 hours.
with passion.
Hey, I'm going as a neutral. I'm going for the party side of things.
Oh, of course, neutral. Just like the Nigerians who went to Mexico were like, so a name is Juan Rodriguez.
Dude, their Spanish was clean, dude.
It was too clean.
They've been working on that for.
They had 3 months of Duolingo just being like, oh, I'm here for this.
I'm hearing them talk. I'm like, y'all British speaking. What the heck?
Back, Ali, trying, looking.
But did you see who's Africa now is going to go against, right?
Well, you had said something about Senegal. So what happened with Senegal?
Yeah.
So you know how every countries have like their
ticket allocation?
The supporter groups that they make like official that travels, that get tickets.
Mm-hmm. They get allocated.
All of them get their visa
declined. Oh yeah,
all of them got declined by the US.
Yes,
we're surprised.
Bro, I'm telling you, France called in. France called in a favor. I'm not joking.
Yo,
No, they were
Ruben.
part of that. You know the travel ban way back.
Yeah,
Oh, was it really?
yeah.
Yes,
What the hell did Senegal do to America?
which I'm still confused. I'm still trying to figure out how Senegal got into that list.
I don't
'Cause
know.
Of all the countries
Yeah,
that have had no wars, Senegal is on top of it.
On the
It
list.
doesn't matter.
And the president was there talking with who
Yeah,
a
Senegalese
few
guy,
months back. So I'm like,
Senegalese guy hit on Ivanka Trump. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
well, this guy
That's
already,
what happened.
this guy already 2 wives. He doesn't have to worry about that.
He saw a 6'4" jacked Senegalese guy and went, "When I become president, I'm putting them on the list."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, your
What probably
brother's about to
happened?
do that.
What probably
Mhm.
happened is he heard a French comment and he was just like, "It's the Haitians, it's the
Oh.
Senegalese, it's the
Yeah.
Ivorians, it's all of the
But
So pretty much-
get them out."
Ivory Coast wasn't on the list. No, it wasn't.
I just
It was Senegal, Somalia.
like Morocco and all of
Oh.
those. But isn't it Cote d'Ivoire? Didn't they get also in trouble?
I thought I looked at the list. I was like, so every country in Africa
Let me
going
check.
except for a specific side of South Africa was illegal.
Well, yeah, the one that had your former name.
Yeah, the farmers.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's see.
Got 6 minutes of
So-
additional time here to see if Canada can get away with more than 2. But a deep throwing
No,
comes
it's
from Canada.
Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, Sierra Leone, Congo, Niger, Mali, Libya, Eritrea, Equatorial Guinea, Chad, and Burkina Faso. So Senegal isn't on the list. Oh, it's on the second list.
Yeah, it's up the page.
He's like,
Up the page.
What? Let me check
Page
the
2.
page. These
and some of those that were allowed, they had to put a $15,000 deposit.
Osorio? Y'all don't want this win. Y'all want this draw, eh? Okay, you're putting Osorio in for this draw? Okay. Jonathan Osorio. You have a fresh Nathan Saliba and you're putting in Jonathan Osorio. Yo.
Tell us how you really feel.
Senegal isn't on this list, by the way.
They were originally, and then they
it's
kind of
partially restricted. Yeah, you're
Yes.
partially restricted. That's
the
exactly.
$15,000 that they wanted
Yeah.
to put into a trust that I don't trust.
Yeah, but I saw that. I was like, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Look
Yeah,
at
that's-
Canada. We're just good, man.
right.
That's crazy though, because here's a problem, and this is the issue of the World Cup
Mhm.
being hosted in a place like the US. If you have problems with people from certain countries coming to your country, then you shouldn't host it.
That's the probably was different
Yeah, you shouldn't
administrations.
host it. Yeah, exactly. The first administration that bid for this and the one that has it, two totally different views.
Oh, that's soft. He's running
That-
through,
that's-
setting him up. Really gonna call a foul on that?
So we're assuming this is just a draw, right? Because
I'm assuming it's a draw right now too, because unless like someone scores at the death here, and you got a free kick that'll go direct, this is not gonna be fun.
FIFA is going to have record profits.
Oh, but I was saying that. Like,
It's gonna
I
be
think
ridiculous.
I feel like they made their move was
Oi.
like I feel FIFA's move was
Oi,
let's
Lauren
create our
is-
own.
Laren is playing, boy.
Yeah,
Laren is playing.
Laren was just like, if you're not gonna start me, you're
I'm
gonna
not
get
gonna
all-
lie. Laren is actually making the call to start the next game.
Or
He
just
actually-
say, or
he's
tell them
making
to
the call.
keep me on the bench. I want to
Oh,
play
yeah.
against tired players.
Yeah, that's true. You could also do that.
Like, it's like I like those tired players. Come on, just let me.
Mhm.
It's a good professional foul.
Yeah, but they should have. That should have been to me. I agree. That should have been. But yeah, we're getting. It feels like it's going to be a draw, a game that. But no, to your point,
I'm
Nelson.
gonna be
like,
honest. This has been a good game.
it's
A good game in the sense that there were a lot of missed chances.
Yes.
Good game in the sense that the first 40 minutes were very poor from both sides. But the second half has been like really good.
Mhm.
Good energy on both sides. both teams attacking.
Yep.
And
So,
then,
I mean, good coaches then.
Yeah, one really good coaching. Let me hate on my American friends here. Hey, watch at 9.
Paraguay.
You know,
See if they can do anything here. We got some building up coming. Yeah, if I start hearing your phone buzzing, I'm gonna love this. All of a sudden, I just hear it. Ding, ding, ding. Tries to chip the goalkeeper and doesn't work. All right.
If Paraguay beat
The U.S. Listen.
that was I'm tired. The game's almost over, and they'll take your soul before I let you take this draw.
Kind of a foul. Yeah, it really was. It was just like, listen, no.
Yeah, John, but that's what you have to do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're Bosnia's probably going, we can beat Qatar. And then the question is, can we draw Switzerland?
Which is why.
And you know what's crazy? If that happens, we could actually have 3 teams or 2 teams with the same points, and it's only separated by goal difference.
We had a group in the U17s. Canada was in the group where every team finished with 4 points. Every team went draw, win, loss. My choice.
Yo, Kyle Laren has to stop.
Laren has
done
care. Everything he needed to do.
Laren needs to stop.
Laren has done everything you like.
What?
Laren, I am familiar with your game. You have done everything.
I'm going to be honest. Jonathan David is just hype. I'm sitting here first. Yeah, I know. I liked him on Lille, but nah.
It's
look at Ali Ahmed. Look at this Joker.
Wait, go back to the script. I don't like the way you dribble. I don't like the way you look.
Oh, that was such a good tackle. Great tackle.
Looks like this ends here. Laren, you have the ball at your feet. Oh, and I mean the goalie's in good position, but
that was great defending, though.
Yeah,
that's great defending. That's more defending. Let's be honest. Bosnia's defense has been really good. They've stopped like 4 solid chances to go in.
Ends
That's
in a draw, 1-1.
Take it and run.
Listen, I said draw, win, loss, so this fits in here. But the way this game went, if you're
Lara seems to be cramping.
Yeah. Like the way this game went, if you're Canadian and you're supporting Canada's game, you can be happy with the draw, but my goodness, if the win was there for you. The win was there for you. And they were just poor final third wise. They were so poor.
Yeah, finish those.
No, I'm going to be honest. I think they just faced a really resolute Bosnian defense. You have to understand, this is a good team.
I'm not saying they're not a good team.
No, I mean, defensively, they're a good team. So we even with all the chances that were created, the 2 goals were stopped. There were clear goal line clearances. That shows you that's a good defensive team. They know when to come in and help the goalkeeper when the goalkeeper's beat. So it's not a bad thing. And to be fair, this in the arc of the game, I think 1-1 is valid. Canada really struggled to break them down.
Yep.
Yeah. So 1-1 is actually quite fair. It doesn't seem fair, but it's fair.
Yeah, well, Bosnia's happy they didn't have a Jacob play.
True. But I think he's also injured. I don't think he's like.
He's not. Yeah, he's not fully.
He's not 100%.
Yeah.
No.
But that was not bad. See, Canada came back.
Player of the game or man of the match? Who would you say man of the match is?
Laren probably wanted
Give it
because
to Laren.
he saved the game for
Like,
Canada.
like the first half, I like the width that Miller was playing with. The midfield, like I would have made a change in the midfield. Like Kone was just poor. Like I would have tried
The
something
problem
else.
is we don't have anyone near the level of Kone.
I would have tried Saliba at that point because in the type of in a pro.
This guy sees Laren once play well and goes, "I'd have tried." Listen, there's literally no one at the level. Laren, by the way, has had at least
a good
played
second half,
a good level. No, I mean he has played at a good level.
Mm-hmm.
My man,
no doubt, yeah.
You're talking about Saliba. Where does Saliba play?
Saliba plays in the Belgian league.
Yeah, come on. What are we talking about? This guy, Kone plays in Sassuolo.
No, I know.
And was at Marseille before. Come on, man.
Okay, I just saw a replay of the goal that they conceded, and
who
that Canada.
Yeah.
Did.
Okay.
Max.
What?
Like just the angle I saw, the BBC angle I just saw, they showed like he misplayed the deflection, which yes, it's on the first header that goes middle, and then at that point, I mean, you have 6'2" posting up 5'9". Like you're not winning that. He would have had to have got to that deflection, and that was a thing where again he tried to get to the cross, but the deflection now he's out of position. Right? If he doesn't move, he can make the save. But at that point, where the deflection is going, like if you're trying to base it off where the ball is going, he made the right call. But once the deflection there, it's like now you've already run yourself out of the spot. So you have really. I'm mixed on. I don't think you make a change at goal, but it's once he guessed wrong, the deflection on the decision is immediately the wrong decision, right?
I know it's going to sound crazy because obviously I should choose a Canadian, but I think that Bosnian defense was amazing.
It was good. No, I'll give him the credit. Yeah,
it's either between Katic or Kolasinac. One of the two would be my man of the match. Because Laren did come in, he scored the goal, which is amazing, and the second shot, very unlucky that the defender covered ground. But again, Katic was there. If you remember, I even said Katic prior to this, Katic was going to be an annoying player. He is. He always has been. Very good player.
Yeah.
We're struggling. It's not shocking that we'd struggle. Guess what? We're going to play Qatar. We're going to dunk on them. It's going to be easy, light work. We move on.
Yeah, be careful. That's what Argentina said.
Brother.
About Saudi Arabia? Cool.
That's cool. Yeah, sure. But Qatar, come on. Are you kidding me? The first nation to host a World Cup and lose.
Every game. They
lost the first game, they break that record. They then go and play 3 other games and lose all of them. Come on.
They gave us a good tournament.
Yeah.
Who's you?
How times
Senegal or France or US? Which one?
What?
Which one are we going with? Senegal?
Or what?
You said they gave you a good game. Who they give a good game?
No, they give a good tournament.
Oh, no, good tournament in general. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Great tournament, crap team. And remember, they literally bought players.
Yeah.
They brought players from other countries to help them.
Yeah.
And they still didn't get a win.
It's kind of hard to get pretty nice international players because.
True, that is true. Even if you pay them well.
Yeah, and plus their nationalities, it's kind of hard to get Qatar being naturalized.
Yeah, it was like, oh, hey, Pedro Miguel, I forgot you were here. Oh, you play for Qatar now. Good for you.
You sort of have to, I guess, live there long enough and have a very good justification.
But even look at the stats. 2 big chances created on both sides.
Yeah.
It was an equal match.
It's an equal match. The one thing I always go back to in games, like I use this in blowouts, but in this case, to me, the story of the game is set piece defending and set piece taking, because Canada had 9 corners in the first half, and we had 1 big chance in that half, and it wasn't from a corner. We had 1 saved, and it wasn't on a corner there at all. And like to me, you're not going to get this has been a nice education for us Canadians in terms of you're not going to get 40 chances and then you're going to bury eventually. Those chances that we missed in the first half, Joe David, Tanny, that's a difference between 3 points and 1 point in this game. Because in that first half, Bosnia, look, they knew what they were going to do. It was, hey, we're getting the game. We're getting set pieces. We're bombing them. Their first set piece, where they played it back to space, and that's where you said, oh, set piece defending, that's going to be an issue for Canada. And it was. They knew what they were, and they played to that strength, and they played well to it. Canada's strength is playing the transition, and once you score on them, you take that away from them. Now, can they still create chances? Yes. But they have to be better. They have to be clinical in this game because I don't want to hear the Tanny strike that the goalie had on Tanny should have been looked at. Yeah, maybe. You had 3 other chances where it was a Canadian player.
Wait, which Tanny strike?
I know that when the Bosnian goalie hits the Tanny in the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, but Tanny was offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway.
Regardless, someone's going to look at that and say that he was offside. But that to me is not a big moment in the game. To me, it's the first half. Joe David straight at the goalie. Correct. That's Joe David can't handle the ball. That's Tanny 1v1 with the goalie and sends it to the new seats that they built at BMO. Like those are chances that you cannot give away. Right? You have to be clinical. And I'm pleasantly surprised that Jesse Marsh actually took out Joe David. Like, because normally he'll be like, we'll let him work it through it and go through. I am surprised. It's the right call, but I'm still surprised he did it. In the same way that I think he set up this team with Tanny starting, thinking they could score first, and then when they sit back and defend, then Tanny releases the space, and then Joe David can release the space, and then Tejan can release the space, and then that's in the transition. That's how they play. This game for me did more for Jesse Marsh than I feel like it did for the actual players because he had a pulse on this team. Yeah,
this is a good Jesse Marsh game. This is a coach winning securing the draw than it is the players. Because understanding that Kyle Larin is going to come in when the team is tired, he's going to be more aggressive. And it's like we were saying, bring them in 60th minute. He didn't. He waited. He actually waited for everyone to get tired. Then he brings in the big guns. And to be honest, like Jonathan David, if he scores, it opens up this game a lot more.
It does.
This game, not just even from a perspective of Bosnia would have to adjust the play style. But again, I'm happy with the 1-1 draw. Like this is just a good situation for me. I think. I think you beat Qatar and then you take your chances against Switzerland. That's kind of because even if you finish third, but you have 4 points, there's a high likelihood you still go through.
Musa, for you, what's your takeaway from this game? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you go outside? Are the Bosnian fans in St. Louis? Are they okay with the draw?
Those are my people. Yeah, they're half of them are, but I think my biggest takeaway though is that Canada sort of lucked out because I guess Lauren kind of scored on its own and assisted himself. But you have to finish those opportunities that you get because maybe Bosnia did not capitalize on those mistakes. I don't think other teams will be so generous
100%
if you don't take those chances.
Agreed.
And I saw Bosnia, they've played quite a lot of soccer recently. You know how they went St. Louis flying. So I think they've played a competitive game. You as the home country, you were at home. You should have been able to control them more, have more energy than them, and pretty much make a statement of this game as of like, hey, this is our tournament too. So far, I've not seen it from Mexico, and I have not seen it from Canada. So are we going 0 for 3, or
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, he lost
like-
the accent completely when you said that.
like you said, Musa, don't be the first one of anything. We
Yes.
aren't the first host to lose.
Yes.
That's still a possibility.
That's true.
But
There's
you're the
one more
first to
host.
tie.
They could
That-
tie.
fair.
That's fine.
They could- yeah, but
We're
that
the first to
happens.
tie. That's fine. It
That
happens.
happens.
Yeah.
That happens. Paraguay, I'm on them. They have never gotten a Kenyan side backing them. I
This
need
time,
them.
it's different.
This time is
frustrating.
different. There's a whole Eastern Bloc of Africa that's going to show up against this US shocking team with your Pulisic and all these mediocre players that you guys call good. I can't wait.
Well, hey, did you just say you guys?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying America. You're in America
but-
right now. I'm
but-
looking at you as the American in this room.
I cannot
we're in
be a
right now.
representative. I cannot.
You don't claim them.
You don't claim
Okay.
them?
They are like my fourth. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to wish them well,
Mm.
Good for them.
but
Okay.
I cannot be part
You
of the
can't support them.
delegation when
Ah.
we cannot
So,
represent.
so for you, it's Senegal. So Senegal and France would be
Yes.
the two. You
That's-
so when
that's-
France plays Senegal, what do you do?
I will
You just
cry
cry?
inside.
And
I won't
whoever
celebrate.
wins.
I will not celebrate. I want to see a good game. If lose, win, whichever side, I will be content.
See, this is you see the weakness that
Hey.
that let me tell you, if Kenya played Canada tomorrow, you will never whoever wins is a side I'm on.
He's just sitting there with both
Whoever
hands like,
wins
"Ah."
on that side. And I'm like, look at this team, we suck. That's immediately how I do it. So,
Changes-
but hey, yeah, I change allegiance like on a
Nelson,
dime.
Nelson, you go first name, middle name when Canada wins, and then you go middle name, last
Middle
name.
name, last name, yeah, Kenya
Yes.
wins 100%.
You guys are brutal. I don't know. My loyalty maybe it's a little different because my ties are like extremely close, and then there's the whole Senegal France thing too. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's so many connections. It's not just hey, this is my country here, and then there's the other one I was born in, and then you keep it separate. It's like we're ingrained from.
Oh no,
World
Musa,
War
by
One.
the way. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, no, I know.
I totally understand
It's
that
difficult.
it's difficult. It's a very
Yeah,
difficult.
not many
conversation.
people understand that part.
Yeah.
They always ask, but yeah, it's one of
No,
those.
I'm saying, by the way, if I had a third country, that country would also be on that list. I'd switch allegiance immediately. I don't mind. Okay. The only time I'm very like tribal is usually Olympics, because
For sure.
Olympics is the one time you'll see me only support one nation. And then rugby, I'm a Kenyan fan, number one. That never changes. But for football, for all other sports, I'm wishy-washy. So I'm easily bought. If Qatar wants to pay me, I'll switch right now.
We're all in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm
Easy,
saying right now, my flag is easy. I'll just show up.
Man, okay, let me get some of these comments here because they have thoughts. And again, guys in the comments, let me know who your man of the match is and like your overall thoughts. I've seen some thoughts in the game as well. Yes, we saw this with friendlies recently. Canada starts with their A squad. They look kind of at subs coming in and things start to click. It's a weird team where whoever starts usually never looks great, and whoever comes in afterwards, you see a little bit better. That might be the style that they play. That might be just finishing boots. Today, it's just not being able to finish is really what did them in here, because they had ample chances to leave with more than one. But like you said, Nelson, I think it feels like it's the right result based off of how Bosnia was defending, even though how Canada were just so poor at finishing.
But can I respond to what John said, if you don't mind? Just go back to John's. No, I think, John, you've kind of hit it there, and Musa kind of alluded to it earlier, which is once teams start getting tired, the subs look a lot better because they are fresh. And one of the things that people like, dehydration and cramping and everything plays a massive part. So Kyle Larin looks really good, probably because when he's coming in, those defenders who've been defending the whole game are now so tired that he's a half a step quicker. And the fact that he plays with a different type of aggression, he's more physical than a Jonathan David. You're seeing things a lot clearer for him. That's why he was more impactful. Because that whole time they weren't really getting bullied. And then Lion comes in and he wants that fight. Every 50-50 is important. So in my opinion, what you're seeing is just good squad management. This was actually great squad management from Jesse Marsh. He benched Jonathan David. That's a big call. And it's a big call that worked out. Ali Ahmed comes in. He played a really big part. Like across the board. I don't think there's a single substitution he made or change he made that didn't make sense. This is a very good game.
Yep.
This is good squad management, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's where I'd say again. I think if anything, this game goes to him because he did this was the best I've seen him having the pulse of what needed to happen and go through, and I think that worked well. Yep, with some better touch around the net, Canada has at least 2 goals by halftime. I would agree with that. All right, I see a disappointed. Cool, but he gives it a little bit later. I asked you that. Okay. He wasn't long, but I think it's got to be Kyle Larin for man of the match. Offense really kicked into gear after the subs came in and Larin scored the goal. True, but at the same time, I think for the type of game that they were playing, that's where I said the Tanny sub made more sense, but then also getting more like that subbing Tanny off made sense, but he went for Joe David first, which again, I think that's a good call on him because once the game they're going after a team that's defending, then it's you have to punish. Like if you're gonna keep on sending crosses, put your players in. If not, get people who are better in those small spaces, those quick touches, those turns, and then gain them to finish. And I think that worked well for them. So yeah, I can understand Kyle Larin. Too many players played out of their natural positions. Too many players coming back from injuries. Canada will have players who are match day ready, but they won't be match fit. And that's going to be a reality with this side, right? Schaffelberg just came back, and Schaffelberg isn't a dribbler. Schaffelberg is put the ball into space and go after it. That's him as a player. He's going to look like that. Ali was not cumbersome, but he made the best of his opportunities there. But again, you don't have as many right-footed or left-footed for the size that you need. The midfield was non-existent in there. I still think they should move to a more of a 3-man midfield. But again, you don't have everything else to play for a 3-man midfield in terms of you could have the pace, but you don't have it fully there. So I'd wonder how they'd want to attack that. Now, we could say that it happened once in a while, but this is every game now. We just talked about all the chances Canada had in the first half and went nowhere. They weren't tired then. True. Okay. I guess that's the response for you, Nelson. Yeah.
This is every game. We talked about all the chances Canada had in the first half that went nowhere. No, it wasn't even that. I agree with you. I think that you can chalk it down to poor finishing. Like, here's the thing about Jonathan David. Let's be honest. He isn't a bad finisher. He never has been. If you look at his entire career, he's always been a good finisher. I think what you have stretch. Yeah, pardon me?
I said this is just a very bad stretch for him.
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying the year he had at Juve plus his form for the national team combined.
Yeah, but even at Juve, he was scoring goals. He just wasn't getting opportunities. The issue he has been like the expectation of, first of all, 2 things. He has, with Alphonso Davies out, it means everybody's expecting him to be the guy. And let's be honest, sometimes some players, that's not what they can. It's not in their wheelhouse. So I feel for him. He's mentally not there. Maybe not at the moment. It's a first game at home. A lot of nerves. A lot of like. You also need to understand. Like Larin is older.
Yeah.
So he's experienced more. That's one of the reasons why he wasn't phased. I like when he scored the goal. He plugged his ears.
Yeah.
It's I'm shutting
away.
down all the noise.
Yeah.
So it's actually a thing that the mental part of the game, I guarantee you'll see a different game the next game from the Canada team. You'll see them. You'll see a lot of players actually try a lot more. You saw like Larry is a good example. At the beginning, every challenge was ridiculous. Though he should have got a yellow early. He got lucky. And then as the game continued and he grew into the game, you saw a very good progression in he understood, okay, I'm doing too much. I need to like slow the play down a little bit. So I don't think this was a bad game. I know all of us wanted the win. We should have won this game technically by the chances we had, but you could say the same thing about like Bosnia had chances too. It's not like we were the only ones who had chances. Bosnia had chances too.
I think first half you could say like the quality of the chances, like Bosnia felt more dangerous with the chances they were making. Canada just felt like we're equally, but they both had stretches where they were both good, but I just felt like Canada, I was just like, oh, we're just going over there.
But that's because they're not being objective. Because you're obviously like it's just the truth, man. Like while we were watching it, you heard how many times I was losing it, but when you actually check, and by the way, if you rewatch this game, you'll notice how many good chances Bosnia had. They just didn't see the player available. There were multiple times Bosnia was clear, and if they just squared the ball, it's a 1-on-1. Remember, Bosnia missed a 1-on-1. We're talking about Jonathan David. The guy tried to round the keeper. If he just lobs the keeper, it's 2-1. Hey, we have to be honest here. This was a good draw. It's a good draw because we as you said, we weren't good in the first half, and we still came out with the draw.
Yeah,
and we went the worst case scenario. Bosnia scores first, and we have to come back. I think this is a great example of good team spirit, good players showing up when you need it.
Yeah,
I can't be mad at this game.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like when you look at and then we'll get to the next game coming there because John, I wonder how, like, if you're Bosnian, how do you look at this game? Is it just we played for a draw, we got the draw?
I can tell you.
Tell me, sir. Tell me.
What's our boy saying? So my boy hasn't responded to me since 3. So it's been 2 hours. So I can tell you he's not feeling good. But a lot of Bosnian fans. I don't know if you guys know this, but the whole forward line actually got injured right before, or 2 or 3 games before. Like Edin Dzeko's out, and they took the other guy. What's his name? Tabakovic.
Okay.
Both of them got injured in the friendlies, in the most recent friendlies. So the whole argument was, are they going to show up? Those would have been starters for them. So the forward line you're seeing right now, why they look so off, is because that's not their main forward line. So that's the same way, like you could say about us. We don't have Alphonso Davies. We don't have a lot of like midfielders. Flores isn't available. We have a lot of players who could have definitely been there. But Canada has more squad depth than Bosnia. Definitely.
Okay.
But hey, I think it's a good game either way. I don't think they'd be mad. I think if we told them this is a draw, I think they take the draw.
I think I would have taken the draw too.
Me too.
Without seeing how the game ended.
I actually thought we'd lose this game because I looked at Edin Dzeko in this game and I'm like, oh no. You saw how badly we struggled. Can you imagine if they're a 6'5" guy up top? We would have really struggled. Really, really struggled. So I'm happy with the draw. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I'm happy, and then that sets them up for Qatar and Vancouver, which, I mean, if that's not clear, that has to be 3.
Yeah, that has to be 3, and not just like a light 3. That has to be 2 or 3 goals minimum.
First half
minimum. No, that's tough. I'm saying whole game. I'm saying 2 or 3 goals minimum. We have to beat the brakes out of them.
Yes.
So that you get even the confidence. Like you need to feel like, because if you're playing Switzerland last game, is it Switzerland?
Yeah, Switzerland's the last game. Yeah.
So if you're playing Switzerland as the last game, you need to come in with confidence, because if we go to that game and John, as you said, if we show what we've done in the friendlies and in this game where we miss easy chances, Switzerland will slay us.
Yes.
It'll feel so bad because they'll just hit us with like the game won't look clean. It won't be like being beaten by Spain or France, where they just have waves after waves after waves of elite like attacks. Mm-hmm. This is going to be like a slow burn. It'll be they just hit you with one goal and you're like, oh, we can come back. Then they hit you with a second. They're like, oh,
yeah. It's not a death. It's not a death by 1,000 cuts, but it's death by blows you see coming, and you can't do
stop
anything.
Them.
Yeah,
you can't stop them.
He only has a left hook, but you're getting beat by it all night long. You're just like, why? You just put your hands up, please. But no, I agree. Like, I think they need this Qatar game to really, not only for the confidence for them to go, but also again getting into that last game, because by then hopefully you have Bombito and Davies are back. Because my theory is I think they're not back. They play maybe 45 against Switzerland. Like, they get onto the pitch for 45, and then once you get to the round of 32, it goes from there. But no, like I said earlier, I came in here, I've been saying this consistently, draw, win, loss, I think is what they have to do. And they got the draw. So I'm not disappointed. I'm sorry, I'm not frustrated with the draw. I'm a little disappointed with the chances they missed. But again, there were chances missed on both sides. Like, we can look at Joe Davids, Tannies. We gave up a 1v1. Our patented 1v1 every game. We gave that up. And like John said, Max bailed us out on that, but also bad last touch from the forward coming in. But those are going to be there. I think there's a lot. It's a good teaching spot for them, right? You have a lot there. You could say, look, you have enough here to be clinical, but the defensive set piece, defending set piece, taking, I think that's what you have to go on, and finishing. Just don't even worry about passing right now. Well, actually, passing in the first bit, maybe they were a little bit. I know Kim said like maybe they weren't mentally prepared for this game. I think they looked they weren't disjointed, because disjointed to me was South Africa yesterday. But their passes in the first 20, it was just like, what are we doing?
That's why I kind of felt like it's actually crude to say that we were playing well, because we were playing a good defensive team. That's what a good defensive team does. It doesn't allow you to play well. Like they just don't. That's why, like in the Ireland game, we played well, but we just weren't finishing. In this game, we played well in the sense the defense was stopping us from like getting that clean shot, that clean pass, like they were always next to us consistently. So I'm happy with this. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't feel. Listen, when USA lose to Paraguay later, this game will feel so much better. Okay?
when Paraguay wins, yes. It'll feed me.
My American friends, please
it'll feed me.
Don't you allow this to happen.
We just can't be the first team to lose. That's of the hosts. Don't be the first. We're the first to draw. We still got a point.
And the thing is, you can't. If they lose, the reason why it's so funny to me, it's so fitting if they lose. It's just fitting. All the noise that's happened with the country and all the stuff that they've done, and the high ticket prices and everything, it'd be so good if they lose. Because if they lose the first game, those ticket prices drop tomorrow.
Oh,
tomorrow! You're picking the same tickets for 50 to $70. I guarantee it. Guys are gonna go watch the next game. No one's gonna watch that ever. No one's watching another football game.
If and the thing is, if they do lose, like, listen, you're gonna find out a bunch of food. You're like, well, do they make pupusas? Do they make pupusas in Paraguay? Because if they do, I will support that.
I'd find a Paraguayan restaurant tonight.
We're googling right now.
I'm waiting at midnight. I'm actually going to find Paraguayan food right now.
As you do this, let me get to some of these comments, which is true. My main man Liam Miller was pissing me off today. I don't think Miller was bad. He was keeping his width.
Yeah,
he was keeping his width. It was just like the delivery at the end wasn't there. right? He made the byline, and then he starts to pushing in, and then there's nothing like. Final third is a whole conversation for them because we were missing everything, right? Whether it was passing, whether it was finishing, whether it was touch, the final third was bad, but their sequences were there, right? And that's where, yeah, we played well. The misses will always haunt you, yes, right? Joe David isn't going to he may not have a chance like that ever again, right? And then it goes from there. Well, you spend all your time, Liverpool product, academy product, Liam Miller to you, sir. But no, like he does everything structurally right, but then miss. They have another game. I think once they get healthier, I will continue to say, I think even after this World Cup, left mid to me is something they need to fix. That's why I never really closed the door on Luka Koleosho. I think the door is closed now because apparently the Nigerians in Italy are like, yeah, we're going to fix this problem. But that's why I've never fully closed the door there because I feel like he'd be the part. Or when Marcelo gets back, that's something you have to look at because Ali Ahmed is steady. Liam Miller, to that extent, is that. But they could do better at that. I think that's a spot that they could try to find something new. But for what we have, they'll always be the boys. We'll be behind them. But I've always looked at the left mid as we got to find something else.
No. Come on. There's certain games it's okay to. Liam Miller was really good for us today. I actually think he was really, really good. Mm-hmm. If you look at Buchanan, it's funny he's not getting a lot of hate. Buchanan has been poor. He was poor the whole game. He didn't beat his defender once. I can give you multiple instances of Miller absolutely torching his fullback.
Yeah, he's
torching. And that's important because if you're able to sustain pressure, which is what Miller was doing, those 9 corner kicks that we got in the first half were because of Miller, a large portion of them. So like in a game that Kone was poor in the first half, David was poor in the first half, Tan was poor in the first half, Buchanan was poor. The fact that Miller was one of the shining lights was so key for our attack. So listen, I hated how Miller played like in the friendlies. Yeah, I hated it. I couldn't stand that he was constantly trying to go for this ridiculous cross. And it's funny because Akwasi and I spoke about this, and I said, I really hope in training they tell him, hey, try and cut, stop that cutting in, stay wide. There's nothing wrong with you cutting in, but if you're cutting in when the midfield is there, you're just congesting the midfield.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at his touch maps. It's all his heat map is all on the left side, all trying to go. Every single time was trying to get to the byline. He was trying to get cutbacks. That's look at Buchanan. Buchanan didn't even get to the freaking he didn't even get the box.
Yeah, and he's definitely someone who you're gonna need a bigger. Like a Qatar game for him would do wonders.
Yeah.
Just to get him
Buchanan
back
will be. You know what? Yeah. Buchanan's going to be amazing
against Qatar. Yeah,
against Qatar for sure.
No, most definitely. But no, yeah, that's an overall spot for that. But yes, agree. Go Paraguay. Heroes del Chaco. Listen, I feel Paraguay. You find that restaurant? Did you find that restaurant, Nelson?
We're going. I don't care where it is. The closest one I know is Peruvian.
Oh, true. No,
we've got that big Peruvian one, so that's what I'm going to. We'll put a Paraguayan flag. I apologize, Paraguay, but that's the best I can do for you.
So it will be tough. It's tough. Nothing to talk about that one, which is why Canada needs to collect the points where they can. Now, I think 4 points entering that game would have been ideal. I think it would have been worse. I think if they win today and then draw against Qatar, that would have been like, what are we doing?
Yeah, because Bosnia would if Bosnia beats Qatar, and we are what? Like, okay, let's also set some precedent here.
Yeah.
As long as Canada gets out the group, we're happy.
This is true.
Let's also be kind to the boys. Like this is really important for the team in terms of progression. They need to learn to progress out of groups so that at the very least they play one other top team. Whether they get knocked out doesn't matter. You've at least shown that you're decent, that you get out of your groups. That's
No,
all
for sure.
we need. So all I care about is beat Qatar. You're 4 points. You're guaranteed through.
This is
The
true.
aim is to get out groups. That's it.
That's true. Also, on that note, I'd like to congratulate us, Nelson. This is our first point at the World Cup
Facts. See?
ever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the people were expecting like massive jumps. I was talking to people at work
Who are
and
like,
guys were talking about, like,
we're going 9 points.
I mean, no,
Like,
bro. I listened to someone tell me we should be in the quarterfinals, and I'm looking at him going, "Do you understand what that means? You're the top 16. You're one of the 16 best countries in the world. That is crazy." I'm like, there have been African teams that have tried over and over and over again. Heck, even the US that has more money than us, they've only gone there like a few times. It's not an easy thing to do. It's only once, yeah. So when you tell me we were just going to make that jump, for me, the aim was get out of groups.
yes.
And after that, we're vibing. Because if we beat the next game, we're just taking a game at a time at that point.
Yeah.
But to me, just get out of groups and I'm happy. Beat Qatar, get out of groups. That's all I'm looking at.
They collected
If someone
points.
wants to put 7 on us, who cares? We're going through.
On that note, speaking of the group, now you look at Bosnia now, right? Bosnia, they have the point. They have Switzerland next. Yeah. And so is there a world you can see? Because I think this group flips. I could see Canada maybe finishing second with like a 4-4 draw, like where they have 4, Bosnia has 4, and then Qatar is just there. But how they looked here versus how they could look versus Switzerland in the next matchup. Do you think they can get it? Because in my mind, I was on a channel, I did a prediction. No, it was my channel. I did a prediction. I said there's a world where Bosnia can get a draw against us and Switzerland and then batter Qatar that they ended with 5. But then I don't know if we can draw Switzerland and then we end at 4. So then that puts us in the 3rd place spot. Like, what's Bosnia's ceiling for you when it comes to like what you saw from them today and then the teams in this group?
I think it's important when teams. And I know this is going to sound crazy for some, but I think in your forward line, if you lose your main strikers, you can clearly tell with us, like when Jonathan David was poor, how it felt like they were like, oh no, we're clearly losing this game. And you immediately, when you saw Kyle Larin, you're like, oh no, we got this old guy here. And immediately he showcases why experience is good. But I think for them losing the most experienced guy in Dzeko and Tabakovic, it really showcases how good of a team they are. Because let's be honest, there were multiple times in that game that it felt like they were going to win it. So they have a rock solid defense and they have some good attacking options. The deeper they get into the tournament and the more they can get the replacements of Dzeko comes in, they have more people because they didn't sub a lot of players. I think they only subbed 2. Could you check how many people came in?
Yeah, let me look at the.
I'm pretty sure they only brought in 2 people.
No, I feel like they brought in.
They brought in a few. They brought
5,
in like 5. They didn't feel like they brought in a lot of people.
Yeah, it didn't feel like
all
a
of
lot.
them. Wait, could you scroll up? Were they all defenders? Because Bernic is a defender, Memic is a midfielder. So those are 2 midfielders they brought in.
Yeah,
I don't know who's.
And then Lukic was up top. So yeah, so off of injury for
one forward.
Yeah, one
so
forward.
They replaced 1 forward, and the rest were defenders and midfielders.
Midfielders, yeah.
So in that case, like I think either way, Bosnia were never going to go like. I don't think they were ever going to go real deep in the tournament. I think they'll just be a team that gets knockout round, or if they get lucky around a third, maybe around a 32 or something. But I think for them, getting out of groups is important. They just need to get out of groups. I think people like getting out of groups is a big deal.
It is.
It's a big deal. It means like before it was a lot deeper because it was only 2 teams. Now you have a higher likelihood of getting out.
Yeah.
But for me, Bosnia are probably going to be similar to what Canada's ceiling is, which is maybe quarterfinals crazy. That's top 8. No, like round of 16ish.
I would take round of 16 because that would have been where you would have been if you made it out of your group in the old format, where like you make it there. That to me,
I thought in the old format you came out round of 32.
No, because remember it was 32.
Is it now we have 32 now.
Yeah, down to 16 to your top 16, and that would have been fine. I think quarterfinals is you win a game there. I think if they make the round of 16, to me, that's my like anything past that is gravy, but that to me is like my floor. Like, so make it to the round of 16 for me, for them. That's my floor for them. If they get there, cool, right? If they make if that's where they lose, fine. If they get past that. That's money. That's you going to your. I found $10 Australian in my as I was going to the dump this morning. I'm like, what? I have money.
Wait, but no. I'm just so we're clear. So we get a 32 team knockout stage, and then so we have a round of 32 this time, then round of 16, then quarterfinals, semifinals, semis, so on and so on and so forth. So before it was this round of 16, then you get to the quarterfinals.
That's correct.
So you're saying. You're hoping Canada's ceiling is round of 16?
For me, yes.
So you expect them to beat a knockout team?
I think that would be a good tournament for them. If they get to the 32 and beat one knockout game.
You're saying a good tournament for them is winning a knockout round.
I guess I know.
Sorry, I just want you to clarify. No. I think that's insane. I think a good tournament is us getting out of the groups.
Okay, now I'm understanding where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think saying getting to round of 16, that's an exceptional tournament. Because that means you've gotten out of groups, you get out of knockouts, so your knockout team. Oh, by the way, do you have the bracket thing? Who's our if we finish second? Let's assume we finish second. Who's our most likely team we face?
It'll be a second place team more than likely.
If we finish second, it's going to be a second place team.
Yeah, it'll be a team that finishes second in their group. Yeah.
Do you know which group?
No, because it's re-ranked. Because remember, it's reseeded from 1 to 32. So your best first place.
So you could get actually a lucky, like if we get one of the groups, one of the bad groups, and we get like actually a lucky team. You could technically get to Okay, I see what you're coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding of how the groups because I'm still on the old view of how groups were.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the problem because again, it's not as clean cut as say like, okay, we're group C or we're group B, so we're playing the winner of group A. Because if that was the case, it's like, if we finish in second, we're playing the US or Turkey or Paraguay.
But here's the issue, though. Yeah. Here's the issue. Here's the problem. Let's say because I think we're both in the assumption that we're always going to finish. Our ceiling is second. Unless we think we finish first and somehow.
No, I'm not. I'm not that bold. I'm not. Bold.
Yeah, I'm not bold. I think Switzerland are a very good side, so I'm not going to pretend like we can beat Switzerland anyway. I think the best thing we can do is draw against them. I'm just going to be honest. So let's assume Canada finished second. So the second place teams they could possibly face is either South Korea or Mexico, or Morocco or Brazil, or USA or Turkey, or Germany or Ivory Coast, Netherlands or Japan, Belgium versus Egypt, Spain or Uruguay, France or Senegal, Argentina or Austria, Portugal, Colombia, England or Croatia. I'm sorry, you're not getting out the round.
You know when you put it like that, sir. Listen,
do you realize the weakest team I have said that is the US. The US would be the weakest team there.
Thank you for going through that gauntlet and being like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think, if you remember, you guys were very giddy at the beginning, and I'm like, have you guys actually assessed?
Do you know who's here?
Like, do you understand? Did you see the Korea game? Did you watch the South Korea game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we watched the first half. We watched the first half.
Second half was just
we went separately. But in that South Korea game, That second half, South Korea were. You saw my boy. You remember I told you In Bomb was going to is a problem at PSV. He scored, right? Like, but I was like, that team is good. That's a really scary team. Really scary team. There's so many teams like that in this World Cup. Guys that we haven't seen yet, that there are people who are not, let's not say, the best person is like a Giovanni Dos Santos from Mexico, was horrible for them, for every club he signed, whether it was Barcelona or Real Sociedad. It didn't matter where he went. He was poor. The moment he wore that Mexican shirt, different player.
Man was a changed man.
Yes. James Rodriguez of Colombia, same thing. He literally carried his team he carried his country to the quarterfinals. Remember, like big, like there are players like that. So this World Cup, they exist. And countries that you might think are not good, but those players, like, apologies for saying, they give a shit. You know what I mean?
No,
like, they actually care.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'm convinced that the second place, which I know this makes me sound insane, but like I'm convinced that there's some teams that should finish first. They'll be like, we're gonna make it, so like we don't need this last game. Oh, we're in second. Oh no, we don't play this team. We're gonna end up with a fascinating second place versus second place matchup because like either a France or like maybe a Germany or an Ecuador. Or like one of these sides are just going to be like, we don't need this third game. We're making it through because we have enough goal difference. We'll be fine. And then they're going to end up in second. And then that second place matchup is going to go from just, two interesting sides or maybe a surprise. And it's like, oh no, this surprise team is getting like France because France didn't care the last game and Senegal was able to win because they battered Iraq in the final game.
But here's the thing. If a team does well in the groups, then that means regardless, you're facing a good team.
Oh, for sure.
4. So in any assessment that you might have, my whole thing is get out of groups. It'll be the first time we'll get out of groups, if I'm not wrong.
That's true.
If we get out of groups for the first time, that is already a big deal.
Agreed.
After that, anything after that is just a plus.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything. So whoever we face in knockout, I don't care if we face the weakest team in knockout. Let's say we play Congo, because I love my Congolese people, but your team sucks. If we play Congo in the knockouts,
in the 32,
in the round of 32, I'm still going.
We made it.
We just made it there. We get a round of 16. I'm gonna be a little bit too giddy, but I'll be like, boys, we need to calm down. The worst thing you can get is you get out of round of 32, you're in round of 16, and then you face one of the big boys. You don't want to see a 5-0 at home. You don't want to see, because let me tell you, France will not stop. Mbappe is trying to go for records. Mbappe will score 4.
But Mbappe wants to get the goal-scoring goal in every game he's played.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you're playing those, you don't want to play Spain with Yamal back. With Nico Williams back. You don't want that. You don't want to be the trial run for the quarterfinal.
Let's see where he is. Oh no, he's back. He's back. That's a brace in 10 minutes. Yeah, he's back. Yeah.
Like, so obviously, I'm dual citizen. I have a Kenyan passport. So when Kenya had hosted Chan and we beat Morocco, you should have seen how I was talking to Akwasi.
Oh,
I was going crazy. Then we got to the quarterfinals, and brother,
different thing.
But after Chan, because we actually did well in Chan, like we lost our penalties. We played a full strength Mali side, and they beat the brakes out of us because we beat them at Chan, and the guy and the Kenyan FA was like memeing them essentially, like dissing them the whole time. When they played us with a serious team, those boys did not. They put us in a blender. And then we played Senegal, and Senegal beat us like 6-0 or something. Like we got thrashed. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to face these teams because the deeper they get, the more tournament favorites start like taking
really
the game really seriously. Some, as you said, there will be shocking events. because some people take the group stages as like we're getting back to match fitness. We're not really rushing. We're just trying to get back into a rhythm. So I just want a good. I would much rather lose 1-0 in the round of 32 than 6-0 in the round of 16. I don't want to see a Brazil and Germany situation.
Yeah,
I don't want to see a 7-1. You know what I mean?
There's a team that's going to get 7-1. Before we go off, because this broke while we were right before the game happened. But let me get to these. No, well, apparently, a certain Villarreal midfielder who has a black star. It's Thomas Partey. He can't travel to Canada.
Yeah, he can't travel. Oh no, that happened before the game. I saw that.
Happened before the game. I was just like, that's the least surprise.
First of all, no. I just want you to go back. As someone said, they bought a shot for Giovanni Dos Santos. Kill yourself. That's the best comment I've read. You bought his girlfriend an old fashioned? You're amazing. You're amazing.
You sir are you're a man of my match. You're the man of this match, right?
Yeah, you're the man of the match.
You're the man of
the comment. Damn.
This is a start. This is a start, sir. I'm keeping this comment forever.
Yeah, party's not going. Like and by the way, W for Canada, because Canada are the ones who rejected it.
Yes.
So hey, it's something. He's a stupid man. He shouldn't have done what he did, and he's paying. He's paying for stupidity. So
I said, like, I thought they shouldn't have added him, but everyone keeps telling me, no, he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying, I get that, but once one allegation is one, once you got to multiple, I'm like, listen, now everything that happens from this point, you're bringing him in, you're championing him in, you're saying like, oh, he's in good spirits, he's doing these things, he's really going to help the team. Like, we're already missing enough players for Ghana. We might as well just be like, let's Tunisia this. Let's see who the next young center back is, or next back CDM, and see how they do at the world stage. And if they fail, well, you tried, right? Because at this point, 75% of our back line is gone for injury, right? Our best player isn't there. Like, at this point, go learn something new. I know it's the World Cup, but go learn something new. Okay, no, we're getting into the story. Like Coronella, it was owned by
Rafa Marquez? Like the Marquez, the guy?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh goodness.
Kill no. Don't start underplaying your achievement.
No, so you
were moving to Gio's girl, bro. Amazing.
They'll be like, I found out afterwards. I did not know. No, sir. Stand on that.
Yo, don't worry. I've done so. I have a very good friend of mine. His name is Dan, and if Dan is ever listening to this, he's crying somewhere. We were at a bowling alley in Kenya, and there's a legend called Wanyama who played for Tottenham Hotspurs, an amazing defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he played for Montreal.
He played for Montreal too. Yeah. So Wanyama. First of all, Wanyama's brother is also a legend. His name is Mariga, but it's Wanyama. We were three friend groups playing in like three different bowling lines, and my boy is drunk, Dan, and Dan moves to Wanyama's girl. Now, I need you to understand, I'm 6 foot, Wanyama's 6'2", and jacked. And all his boys are bigger than him. My boy Dan, on a good day, is 5'7". On a good day. I panicked. Wanyama, by the way, was so cool about it too. We actually spoke to him. He's a very good guy. So we've seen our fair share. Dad, you're an idiot. I'm going to message him now.
You're killing me. I remember when you told me that story, I was just like, oh, really?
I have the picture. I have the picture of oh, dude, that was one of the best situations I've ever found myself in. I saw myself getting stomped out by these 5 giants, man. They were huge.
He thought this was the
That's
man.
Him.
I want to take this man's like that man. No, sir, it's okay.
Because that's actually not a good picture. You should show Wanyama like next to other people so you can get a frame of reference of how big he is. He's like a big dude.
Oh,
he's a fairly big guy. Yeah.
Oh man, but
hey, you took man of the match, man.
yeah, you're a man of the match. You were a man of the match.
You took man of the match, man. I like that.
But yeah,
we're old too. Don't worry.
Yeah, we look young, we feel young, but
we're getting up there.
Yes, but no, guys, a draw is not a bad result here. We go on. Our next match is tonight: Paraguay versus United States. That's on at I think 9.
It's 9.
Yeah, 9. So yeah, we should be back for that. We'll talk about the Canada game a little bit after a few hours. And again, we're going to be here every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, because starting tomorrow, now we're getting into like 4 to 5 matchups every day. So just kind of talk about the games that happened, and then also just kind of get ready for the evening matchup that's there. So join us every evening. We'll be there at 9. Normally I didn't make the live for it already, but it'll be there. So swing by, leave your thoughts in the comments as we go. Nelson, thank you for being here for this watch along. It was great. And as always, the World Cup's starting with some results, and we're really going to enjoy it as we go. All right. So we'll end the stream here, and we'll see you guys later this evening at 9.